can start doing the title then if you want me to do it.
I think it
Just
looks
put
very
up.
good the way it is. I think it's professional, and ultimately, no.
Will you teach me how to do Photoshop? I have Photoshop and I don't know how to use it. I have
I can show
Photoshop.
you. You'll pay me.
I have, what do I have? Shut up. I have Adobe Photoshop Essentials.
Well, you just say shut up to.
How about, you said I gotta pay you. I said come on over and I'll just feed you instead.
We're live, so just
Oh, I have food.
don't worry.
I'm not saying you don't have food, but
I need money.
we all need money.
Are you guys done? Hi,
Want me to
welcome
give
to
you Photoshop
ChronoCast.
lessons?
Well, then I could teach myself. I could go on the internet and learn that.
Go ahead, try and learn the internet, the Photoshop on the internet.
Who's got the stream
I-
going?
I do.
background.
I'm trying to figure out why is it not turning off. Hold on.
See, Renee, look at my elite skills
That was me.
for the background.
Hold on. That was aggravating me.
I don't even have the fucking thing on. Hold on.
All right. Well, this is just a pre-show, so hey guys, what's going on? We started an hour late because I had engagements I had to take care of, and everyone else was eating dinner, and whatever. Just an hour late, no big deal. Don't cry. Someone said they were crying. And
Don't cry anymore.
I give you permission to cry.
Alright, let me get back into this. Hold on, I gotta figure out what the hell's going on with my goddamn internet now.
But no, I think it came out pretty well for
Hold
a
on.
non-graphical designer. Kind
I'll
of
be
thing.
the one to determine this.
Looks
Nah,
like shit.
does it look like shit? You hurt my feelings.
Some you do it. Jesus.
You want to do it? I'm still waiting
I
for
don't
the
understand what that dark void is.
The dark void
Yeah.
is
I've never understood
it's
that.
the conversations. They go into a dark void, man. It's symbolism, all right? It's
Let's
symbolism.
let Renee try.
All right, no, she can.
Why
try.
don't you put like your picture instead of in the top corner down there with the next to the bear?
Because like sometimes the Skype call it expands and contracts depending on how many people are in the call, and then I couldn't.
Expands and contracts.
It's kind of like a vagina.
Yes.
I was-
Oh wait,
Respect.
Chill would know nothing about that.
I almost did today. You know,
Yeah.
it would have been. But I chose. I
You
chose.
still wouldn't have known what a vagina is.
No,
You-
but I could have
if they started
known
with
what
that
a
chick.
what a female
You
personality
could
is
have
like.
known what a boob looks like, maybe.
Possibly her upper neck.
Upper neck
Yeah.
hair.
From,
I
like,
chose.
the
I chose work. I chose work over.
You
play.
chose boobs in a video game that you can't even touch.
No, but I could
That's
stare without getting in
almost as
trouble.
gay as just falling onto a penis.
That's. What if it was an accidental trip onto a penis?
Mouth open.
Still gay.
Still gay?
Really accepting to it.
Yep.
I don't think you can fall on it, be tripped, and be your fault. That's like the whole South Park thing, where Eric Cartman was sticking his dick inside someone else's mouth and was calling them gay. It's not fair. If someone trips me onto someone else's dick, that's not fair.
What do you do? How come when you see a dick, you just immediately open your mouth?
Cause
Ah! That happened to a friend of mine,
Because
actually.
I'm pretty sure if I was at the front of somebody's penis, I would close my mouth and push my head away and put my hands in front of me so I don't hit it.
So, I have
And
a story.
flail.
I have a relevant story. Okay, so my old friend Kyle was, like, horribly afraid of being teabagged.
IRL.
And I don't know. Yeah, in real life.
What?
Like, he told me about this several times. And my other friend Jack, who I lived with, he was my roommate. He was known as Jack the Naked Pirate. He would get naked all the time and just walk around and do silly stuff and dance and shit. And we all came to love and respect him for that. One night, Kyle and I were sitting on my porch and our back patio, and having a cigarette and drinking a couple beers. And Jack comes in, he sees him there, and I see him like I'm sitting like. His back is turned to the door, and I can see Jack in the window, and Jack, like, sees Kyle, drops trow, like, sneaks on over, and then just, like, casually, like, climbs up over him and drops his balls on his forehead. And Kyle's just kind of like, what? With his mouth wide open and looks up, and they fall right into his mouth. And needless to say, he was mortified from then on.
He didn't bite down or anything, like out of
No,
like.
no.
immediately-
He I don't know what he did, but he got out of that situation quickly like a cat.
Oh, just kind of just. That's what I would imagine.
Oh, that's not right.
No, but back on the subject, I would think that if that does happen, there's a guy naked on the floor and you're just tripping and falling. I think that you're more shocked. You're not gonna be like, you're gonna be like, ah.
What situation?
No, if I was falling in somebody's penis, I would be.
No, you're not. You got
out
no. You got
close.
tripped. You got tripped into someone's dick. You
Yeah,
didn't know
well,
from
okay,
behind. They stun you.
Let me give you a little science lesson. When you trip, you fall.
No, that's not true. Sometimes
What?
I trip and I don't fall.
gravity!
I catch my balance. You know, I'm like, oh, I almost tripped. It was interesting.
That was close.
It was
I
a
almost tripped, but that actually went
So
up.
if
The action goes, your hands go in front of you.
A penis.
I'm not giving the guy a hand job and a mouth job. What are you talking about, Junk?
Oh my God, chill.
You're disgusting, Junk. You're an old man. You're an old pervert. This is
Wait
ridiculous.
a minute, Renee's the one bringing up the conversation.
You're all perverted.
I didn't bring it up. Actually, Chilled brought it up. Because he likes
Yeah.
penis.
No, I brought up the fact that
You like penis? Oh my God.
I'm just
chill.
saying.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but yes, sir.
But you're
Wow,
sure making
you
me feel
sounded
like
there
there
was
is.
something really wrong.
I know,
with it.
right?
What if Chilled wants to get married to a dude?
No,
Are
yeah.
you just not
How
gonna
Chilled-
go?
Wait, hold on, no. Let's just say, what if Diction wants to get married to a dude? Let's switch this around. Put someone else on that pedestal. That's not me
Let's not
today.
do this because then it's gonna be what if Diction and Chilled want to get married.
I
That's
already
what we
have.
go to.
No. We've already got Chilled set up with Sam.
No, I thought it was Chilled and Spoon squared, apparently.
Who's Sam?
Yeah, who's Sam?
Sam is Spoon.
Oh, yeah.
What's
His name is
what's
Sam.
Z gonna think about all this?
Z already has a girlfriend. All right, he fucked me. So what am I? Yeah.
Well, yeah, we already
Metaphorically.
That, but was that-
Metaphorically. But you
You're
know,
just digging yourself a fucking.
I'm just saying.
God, you're like.
You better hope
All
it's
right,
no-
whatever.
the
Junk,
ground
host the
freezes.
show. I'm putting my.
So you
head down.
stop
How are
digging.
those?
At this
how are
point, you've
those-
dug like 4 graves.
Oh god. Did you see Twitter at all for like an hour? It was just downhill for me. I'm just like, I might as well just sign off for
They were
tonight.
being like they were tagging you from all
They
ends.
were aggressive for no reason. I'm just like, guys, look, I'm
I was gonna be so nice to you last night, and then you made a comment and decided to be.
What was the
Dick-
specific
well,
comment?
I don't even remember what the comment was, but it was mean.
She doesn't
So I was
remember.
just like, oh, you know what? Fuck
So when we
you.
were playing Halo,
Typical woman, pissed off for no reason.
No, it was when we were talking. Hold on.
It was when,
I just-
when words came out of your mouth, I was just pissed. That's what it seems like.
Well, it's better to be pissed than pissed on.
Well, better be pissed off than pissed on.
Is that the way it goes?
Yes.
Thank you. That's good.
But no, I was just saying, you know, I had the option to go study today with someone of the opposite gender, but I chose work. I chose you guys, internet. I chose productivity.
You didn't choose us. You chose
It's not
World
like-
of Warcraft.
I chose the internet.
yeah. You
Yeah,
a lame
you chose the internet.
chose a lame expansion and a lame sequel to a fighting game series.
Okay, I will say the expansion so far has been kind of meh, and the sequel to the DOA 4, DOA 5 has been good. It's been well. I've been having fun.
Are you
Mindless
enjoying
hot.
it?
Yes.
Someone just tweeted me, "Chilled gon' get laid." Nope, he gon' not get laid.
I don't even get it. Where
That's
is-
all right.
Get masturbated alone.
Oh wait,
It's
you know what?
rude.
Is there an echo on my? I forgot to put my headset on.
Hey, this is the new character. There's a couple of them, but this is the one of the new characters in DOA 5, Mila. She's dude, she's like my new favorite character. I suck with her, but I'm gonna get really good, and I'm gonna kick ass.
She
with
modeled after like Gina Carano.
her. I
or
don't
some
know, but
shit?
she's got the pixie hair.
You just any female. She just looks like an average chick.
No, she's got
She looks like an
pixie hair.
Americanized anime character.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I
Yeah.
know. I can't help it. Anyway, so Junk, you're gonna be
What?
leading us today.
I am.
So you
can do
said you had
that.
some interesting stories for us before we got into it.
Oh, well, we were just talking about just before we went on live. We were talking about spanking our kids, and obviously, you know, I'm a parent. I have 2 kids. Did I spank my kids when they were kids? Yes, I did. And I feel, what is wrong with that? You know, did I beat them to the pulp where they were like bruised and all that? No, it
I
was
think
more
everyone
of
was spanked as a kid. I was spanked
Right.
as a kid.
and it's
I wasn't
to the point
spanked.
now where society has taken it to the next level, where the fact of the matter is you're not even allowed to spank your children. Due to the fact that if you do, and if some sort of social media or I guess school, obviously, because that's where it stems from, finds out that they were spanked, they actually call the police on you, thus social services. It happened to an individual at my work, or actually was a friend of a friend at the work. And literally, they have the point where they have social service meetings and all that crap nowadays. And it reminded me of a couple stories that happened to me, once as a kid and one as a parent. When I was a kid, I actually told, I went to school the next day. I'll start it after and I'll come back. I went to school and I had a handprint on my face. And
Uh-oh.
the teacher said, why do you have a handprint on your face? And I said, oh, well, my dad slapped me. And she said, why did he do that? Well, I told my mom to shut up, so I actually deserved it. And I did. I told my mom to shut up. And back then, I mean, this is back in, before I beat up Hitler. So it's just like,
This is old.
So, I mean, I deserved it. I did wrong. And so, sure enough, my slaps me, and I told my mom to shut up. My dad took care of that business, and I felt bad. I never told my mom to shut up again, and I felt bad about it because you don't tell your parents that. So, needless to say, an hour later, I get called to the principal's office, and I'm going, why am I going to the principal's office? And I go into the principal's office, sit down, and who's in there? 2 LAPD police officers wanting a whole report of everything that happened. And I was just like, and I told them. They said, well, we got reports of child abuse in your household. And it's like, no. I told them, I said, no. I told my mom to shut up. My dad reprimanded me. I got what I deserved. They're going, well, I'm sorry, young man. This is not the way it is. And this is back then. And I'm going, and I was pleading with the police going, no, I actually deserved it. So I never told my parents. And so like a month or 6 weeks later, my dad gets a phone call from social services and says, yeah, we're calling about following up on child abuse apparently between you and your children. And needless to say, I don't know what happened. My dad got mad at me. He didn't hurt me. He got mad at me and said, why didn't you tell me about this? And it's like, well, because you would get mad. And he said, I am mad. And end of story. That was that. And it never happened again. And actually, my dad didn't beat me again. But when I deserved it, he did. But that's another story. But then the next step, or the next situation is, what happened is there was something happened at school, and my daughter said something stupid because my oldest daughter always wanted to be the center of attention, one reason or another. So she said something which basically about me spanking, and it got to a person, another girl in the group, and that girl actually went to the police in the school
Just a
and
random
told
girl
them about
went?
it. Yep.
What the hell?
And all of a sudden then they call my daughter into the police, a little police station in the school area, and she tells her, well, blah, blah, and she explains what happened. But still, the police called me, and they said, yeah, we need you to come in, and we got to talk to you. So I get in there, and I'm going, what's going on? Why the hell am I here? And they're saying, apparently you spanked your kid. I said, damn right I spanked my kid. And they start going, well, you're not supposed to. I'll say, damn to hell if I'm not going to spank my kid. If my kid does something wrong, I'm going to reprimand them. So the fact of knock some sense into them so they could understand they don't do that. It's not that I'm beating them to a pulp where they're getting bruised or anything like that. It's more of a,
That's
just
why you gotta use a sack of oranges so it doesn't leave bruises. Jesus.
Yes.
I thought it was a sack of batters.
Is that what it
that
was?
hurts someone?
Why
Never
would
mind.
batteries not leave? Batteries are
That would
hard.
hurt. No, that would hurt. My bad.
Yeah.
I'd be bad at being a father.
Like a bag of rocks.
Bag of rocks.
Yeah.
Now again, at the point now, did I spank my children? Yes. Did I do it to the point where I inflicted pain? No. I did it at the point where more of a shocker. It's more of a situation of, because you spank with your hand, it hurts. So you don't spank it that hard. You spank it to the point of it just more of a jolt, of a jolt of
Knock some sense in, yeah.
knock some sense into them, and if you can't smack them in the back of their head because that'll hurt, you spank them in their butt, which is obviously where their brain is at the moment because they're sitting on it. Thank you very much.
But the story I heard just recently as well, Texas still has corporal punishment for kids in school, and instead of people serving, let's say, like an in-school suspension, they can get paddled instead. And yeah, still. And there was a girl, and she got paddled, I guess as you call it, and it left whelps on her rear end. And that wasn't even the case behind it. It was the case that a male did it to her when it's supposed to be of the same sex. So if, like, there's a female offender, a female has to deal out the punishment. And if there's a male offender, a male has to deal out the punishment. And apparently that made the news the other day. But I was still shocked that 20 states still have corporal punishment in school.
I did not know that.
What do you mean corporal punishment in school?
Like
though?
actual physical if you do
Paddle.
something wrong, you can actually be...
Oh, you get the paddle?
Well, you get
I didn't
paddled
know.
or the ruler on the hand, like an actual physical punishment versus like some other form of punishment.
I thought that was done.
I thought it was done too, but fucking Texas, man.
Now, did any of you ever get paddled?
No, I got spanked my parents threatened the belt. I never actually got the belt. My brother did though. And then I got slapped across the face a couple of times.
What about in school?
No. I never really got in trouble in school, so
I got paddled.
I got in trouble outside of school, but when I was in school, I just kept my head low and tried to get out of school as fast as possible.
No, I was never. I think the worst I got was detention for talking during a class when I wasn't supposed to talk. I was a very good child.
I got detention for writing the word "fuck" on the milk thing during lunch. You know where they keep all the milk? It's like the freezer.
You wrote "fuck" on that?
And I wrote "fuck" in the ice, so it showed up. You know.
Nice.
And no. Maybe I wrote "ass." I wrote a bad word, and the teacher came up, and then I had to stay after school. This is in like elementary school. And then I also got in trouble for prank calling 911.
Oh, that's.
But it was never like anything where I was like disrespecting authority. It was just like me where I was like being a dumbass.
Well, at least if you can understand the fact that that's a dumb thing, then hey, you learn from it and you move on.
Right.
I still write bad words on things.
Honestly, I never got spanked or anything. I got threatened, obviously, but that usually worked the case because my brother got the brunt of it. So I'd see what happened to my brother. I'm like, that does not look fun. I'm just gonna listen. I'll just sit in my room. That's cool. So it was kind of like that. I was a good person. I was a good learner and a good person. At least that's what I tell myself.
I got paddled in like 3rd grade once. I got sent to, because we got caught. We were in the back of the trees looking. We got some of the girls. I was in 3rd grade, and we got a couple of the girls to drop their panties in the corner.
Ew, you're a pervert kid. What the hell is wrong with you?
And the teacher caught us.
How did they reprimand you for that?
I know. And so we got called to the principal's office, and they spanked our butt for looking at the girls' little.
All right.
You're a pervert.
Yeah, that's really
Ew.
weird.
I was in 3rd grade. I still remember that.
Were they also in 3rd grade?
I still remember it.
Yeah, they were. No, actually, one was in 2nd grade.
Oh, junk!
Guys.
Oh, God. See,
I was in 3rd grade.
maybe this is why the internet's a good thing, because now everyone's too socially awkward to go around dropping their panties in front of people in the 3rd grade. Oh, God. Well, those are our stories from our host, Junkyard. Junk, you want to take it away tonight?
I do. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Welcome to ChronoCast. All of us are here tonight except our fearless British friend that decided, he said he was going to be here, but he decided to sleep in. So
his internet's still fucking up. That's what he tweeted.
Oh, okay. Well, I missed that tweet. So still, screw him. We have here, first we have Renee. Please say hello.
Junk's a pervert.
Thank you very much. We have ChilledChaos.
Renee doesn't understand I'm a ladies' man.
Virgin.
And we have Mr. Nick, a.k.a. Eatmydiction.
Is that what your friend was doing with the balls? Is that exactly what he was doing?
I was like, all right. So anyway, hey, everybody, welcome to ChronoCast. I am Junkyard. Welcome, everybody. Junkyard's here, and we apologize for the delay, but a couple people had some things to do. Chilled, you actually had some things going on. Do you want to share what you did or not more?
Well, no, it wasn't WoW or gaming related. I really haven't done anything, I guess, with my father all week, so I kind of felt bad. So he asked if I wanted to go out to dinner, and then I kind of
Asked.
Free meal.
Asked.
Yeah, in this day and age.
Asked.
Asked.
I have a question.
I can't. I have a list
What'd
on
you have?
S's. Let me say the X instead. Let me feel at least a little better.
These S words all the time.
I know.
They don't pronounce it.
Well, asked. I see how. Listen, asked. I have it on the S and then the.
You are really over enunciating that lisp there.
How am I supposed to say at? No, I won't even say it anymore for you. I
Asked.
refuse. Asked.
Even I kind of have a list.
It doesn't sound that bad.
It doesn't.
No.
Anyway, he asked. Anyway, he told me that I should go to dinner with him. So I went and, a free meal and some good Italian food, so I can't complain.
Italian food.
Yeah.
Excellent. What'd you order off the menu specifically? Because Italian food, there's a vast variety of Italian food. Do you have a chicken parmesan?
I just got pasta.
Pasta?
Penny and broccoli and some garlic nuts.
Garlic nuts. He's going back to the nuts again.
No, garlic nuts. Garlic nuts. God damn it, Junk. What did you guys do in the hour that we took off?
I actually made some nachos. Well, actually, my wife made some nachos, and so I had some nachos, beer, and I had a shot of tequila, just one.
Just one shot of tequila, just to loosen you up a bit.
Just loosen me up. Well,
sounds
you know, it goes good with nachos. So I figured it out.
Well, Junk, are you celebrating Yom Kippur or no?
No.
I was gonna be like, you should be in bed, sir, and you shouldn't be eating. You fucked everything.
I know. You're supposed to be fasting. You're supposed to be, and I didn't go. No, I don't. I'm not an Orthodox Jew. I'm a Jew, but I'm not an Orthodox Jew. I used to be.
Orthodox.
Yeah. I don't. I when I
You're
was a kid, I-
Jewish, right? Jewish.
A little Jewish.
I'm a little Jewish,
Who's
and that's
Jewish?
what I'm Jewish.
Really?
Yeah. Do you like me more or less?
Wow.
I don't have anything against Jews.
So with
I'm
that,
not. I'm not chilled.
I mean,
I love the juice.
I haven't. So basically, I haven't celebrated any. I mean, I celebrated it. It's sort of funny too, because I'm not going to go there. I was about to say something. I had to say I better not go there. The end result is I didn't celebrate anything really. I stayed home, watched some YouTube. I got caught up on a lot of my YouTube videos today, and I tried to videotape a couple things, and everything kept getting screwed up. So I said, "Screw it. I'm just going to have a beer."
Wait. Did you say videotape?
Did I?
God damn, you're old.
Well, I broke out the
Oh,
18.
Videotapes and things.
Nick, what'd you
Get
do in
the
the
old
extra?
projector out. Get some film reeling.
You know what? I am very bummed that I don't have the projector anymore. My dad had a case full of projection videos of us growing up as kids, and they got literally disappeared. And then every picture I had as a kid literally was in a storage locker that had a drip of a water pipe was over it, and a drip dripped on it for 6 months, and my parents didn't realize it. Every picture of me as a child got destroyed.
That's
So,
terrible.
yeah. So I wish I had my 8 mil.
It basically didn't exist.
No, I didn't. It was like I'm like that looper.
Was
I
that
don't-
your plan with the second graders and third grade girls?
No, I remember that in my own mind.
Oh, you're just fucking gross.
I was in third grade. Nick, what'd you do for the hour?
what did I do for what?
The extra hour that you had before ChronoCast?
I spoke with I emailed UPS about the monitor they broke.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get to that. Okay. Renee, did you do anything extra?
I napped.
Okay, excellent. All right, so let's go ahead and hit to the topics right off the bat, everybody. We got games. It is fall game season, everybody. This is the time of the year when the games come out, so we could sit down, knowing that the snow is coming, Renee. The snow is about to fall in the places where it does snow or the air is getting chilled, and we find ourselves inside wanting to just sit down behind the monitors, sit down behind the computers, or the TVs if we're playing with consoles.
I love my wallet. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So as far as the games that are getting released, I'm going to shoot a couple names out there, and then you guys throw some out there as well.
Okay.
As far as September, there's a lot of games that obviously have been released and are going to be released. Some of the top names are Torchlight 2, Borderlands, Dead or Alive 5,
Boobies.
Yay.
and, which is always nice, FIFA.
I got the FIFA fever.
13. Can you believe
Nobody
that?
fucking plays that game.
We got some Europeans in the crowd, man.
But then there's a lot, but then there's a lot of no-name games here. I mean, there's one here. What? Disney Princess, My Favorite Adventure.
Oh, man, I'm totally gonna play that.
Oh, Angry Birds Trilogy. There's another one. Wipeout 3. I didn't even know there was Wipeout 2 or 1. I didn't even know that was a Tokyo Jungle. What the hell is Tokyo Jungle? That's for PS.
What are you
Oh,
reading
yeah.
these off of?
Yeah, I'm reading off the video game releases for the season. So, I guess I could have gave you a link, but I didn't. So anyway, what games out of this list, or what games have you guys purchased? Let's start off with you, Chilled.
Well, honestly, too many too many games at this time period. I got Borderlands 2 last week, which we talked in depth about. DOA 5 I just picked up, and for work-related reasons, and World of Warcraft, Mr. Fandalia. I don't even know. It's just in the box. I like the
how
box.
big is that world supposed to be?
It's a large continent. Now, I don't know, because the beta came out, I think, back in May. You were able to play it for 5 months, or 4 or 5 months before it actually went live. And what they're doing, or at least I hope, the last expansion, Cataclysm, they focused a lot of their efforts and their resources on rebuilding the entire world. At that point, the game had been out for 6 years, and they wanted to redo the world, and they spent a lot of effort on that. I'm hoping this expansion, the new continent's a bit larger, more to do, and just generally, the world itself is huge. You could just spend hours upon hours just going everywhere.
Well, now, don't those worlds connect to the other worlds?
They do, which is something that's interesting. It's forever persistent, meaning it's always just going. There's a day-night cycle, and there's pretty much no loading screens ever, unless you're teleporting somewhere or going to a battle. You can literally walk from one end to the other without ever seeing a loading screen, which is amazing.
Not like on Guild Wars when we play that. You go through the portals and then it's a load. Wow.
That's because Guild Wars looks about 50 times better.
Hey,
than
I'm sorry, Guild Wars
World of Warcraft is like running off of like Nintendo 64 graphics.
Have you
of course, there's no loading.
When was the last time you saw World of Warcraft, Renee? Seriously, when was the last time?
About 2 years ago.
I will take a screenshot for you in Orgrimmar, and you'll actually be like, wow, the game looks really good in the art style. It's not too bad.
Is it blocky?
No, no, it's not blocky.
It's blocky. It's
not
cartoony.
Very blocky.
Well, that's what it used to be like.
It used to be a lot more blocky, but they went into details very much so on all the character models. They redid, I think, all of them except for the humans. Or maybe they redid the humans.
Let me give you guys a rundown of how to play WoW. You enter WoW, you walk around, you make some gay little fucking fairy character, and then you kill spiders. Over and over again. Kill 10 spiders. Here's your reward. You get this cool piece of shit armor. Okay, go kill 10 more spiders.
Honestly, cool. But that's not different than any other MMO.
For my fairy.
That's not different from any other MMO, though. Every MMO is like that. There's been... Guild Wars 2 is fun, but it's not the holy grail that I thought it was going to be. Literally, the only thing, it's the quest of disguise. Instead of like, oh, hey...
You just like to gank people, because you're...
I do like the fact that it's got open world PvP
you're
and
like 10 years old.
Maybe my inner child wants to destroy. Maybe it wants to set fire. Or maybe it wants to look at little children like Junkyard's inner child, but my inner child wants to... I was in 3rd grade! Well, that's your inner child.
And his IRL childness himself.
Whatever, but no, it's the idea that it's ever persistent, the world, and you can go anywhere at any time, and there's going to be someone there. And I do like the fact you can kill the opposing race. But no, it's not... Every MMO is the same. Instead of where Guild Wars, it just says, hey, we're going to walk to this new event and discover it. Instead of killing 10 bad guys, you're going to possibly listen to their concerns, tend to their concerns, and then turn it in. It's the same thing. There's no innovation in MMOs, at least in the current time frame. They're just finding different ways to disguise the boring shit that we do.
Now, what about repetitiveness?
That's, oh my god, that's, well, yeah. Well, you can't really win with that. You're playing a game that's called the time sink for a reason. It's going to be repetitive in its nature.
You know, and some of the times, as far as that goes, and I'm learning this new MMO sequence through Guild Wars too. You know, sometimes I'll just like to walk. I just walk, and
that's where WoW falls, because WoW's graphics are not fun to look at. WoW is all about grinding and getting to the next level and getting the most powerful so that you're not getting fucking owned when you get ganked.
I will say, yeah,
versus Guild Wars, you don't have to worry about your level. You can actually go and explore. You don't have to do any of the quests. You can just explore and have a fun time and do whatever, and you don't have to worry about the fact that you're level 20 and you're surrounded by level 80s.
I will say that it is nice in Guild Wars to literally go explore.
World of Warcraft is the League of Legends of MMOs.
Well,
as far as the community goes.
Yeah, the community went to crap. Back during BC, the community was great, but now that literally WoW kind of hands you everything, so instead of having to actually find the group, take the group, travel to somewhere, you can just click a button and you queue up for it, which is really stupid. It kills the community. You can be a douchebag to someone because you never have to see them on your server ever again because they can be coming from a different server. So I'll give you that, Renee. The community kind of sucks, and the map itself, in terms of exploration, sucks. But I like the fact if I'm like a level 20 leveling up a new character and I can just literally walk from the starting zone to anywhere in the world and never have to see a loading screen and always have to worry about other people around me because they could try and potentially kill me. And if I catch someone else off guard, I can kill them as well. I think it gives a bit of more, I don't know, it makes it a bit more serious. It makes it a bit more like intense, where you always got to be alert. Instead of Guild Wars, I can literally just AFK and I won't die.
Somebody in the chat says, "Sorry to sound rude, but who honestly cares about graphics?" What? That's what video games are all about. Is the
no, don't say that. You're gonna get shit on. Don't say that.
Yeah,
they're a big component.
It's a big component, but I think
it depends.
gameplay,
Though. I mean, look at Minecraft.
Yeah.
I feel like Minecraft's graphics aren't bad. They're just like they're niche.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think WoW has that too.
And I like Minecraft.
You got to remember, it's more about gameplay than it is about graphics. And I guarantee you, Renee, in 10 years, if Guild Wars 2 and WoW is still around, and you compare both of them, you'll say...
Even when WoW came out, though, it didn't look good.
It looked good for an MMO. It did.
No, it did.
For 2004, for a huge world like that, it was pretty revolutionary. But I will say, in 10 years, if they're both around, Guild Wars 2 and WoW, you look at both, I guarantee you'll say WoW looks better. Just because the cartoon style, it won't die. It's got a cartoon that has its own characteristics. Guild Wars 2 went for a technically proficient visuals. They go for something that looks real life. And as visuals get better, you're going to be like, oh, that looks like it's shit. I mean, look at Halo 2 or look at Half-Life 1. Those graphics look like crap compared to what's out there now. That's why WoW will look better in 10 years. And I still think it looks good now. I like the cartoon stuff.
Now, back to the size of the world. Theoretically, because there's no vehicles or anything. You walk, right?
No, there's vehicles. You can.
Oh, there is vehicles.
Yeah, you can get mounts
and
flying mounts and regular mounts. Which
okay, but
yeah,
if you were to walk from one end to from the new map that you just got to the other, how long would it physically take?
I don't know how long it would take for the new maps, but let's say like the original worlds. If you were to walk from one end all the way to the top, all the way to the other end, it took 20 minutes to fly. Flying's going at 300 speed. To walk from it would at least be, 3 hours to walk from one end to the other end. Of just constant straight.
And that's impressive. And where I'm coming from, where I'm going with the map size is there's so many games that I grew up with and still that you have a set pattern to walk compared to sandbox games.
Exactly.
And sandbox games comes to the fact that they're fun. You can walk you actually learn obviously where your little village is and the surrounding areas, but boom, once you get into a certain area that you've never seen before, it's an eye opener. And that's where I'm going with Guild Wars 2, Guild Wars 2, and obviously that's where you could play with World of War. So that's where I'm going with that.
See, that's another thing with World of Warcraft is that the areas all look pretty similar. I played World of Warcraft. I played it for a good week. I didn't discover the entire fucking world.
Not even close. Oh, get out of here.
I've talked to enough people, such as my friend Lauren, who played for like 5 years straight, and she agreed with me. She said everything pretty much looks exactly the same.
I don't know, man. Those environments are very varied, depending on where you go.
And I still have yet to hear somebody say, "Oh wow, I'm super addicted to Guild Wars, whatever," versus somebody like who plays WoW who says, "Holy shit, I'm really addicted to Guild Wars. Like I've just wasted my entire life playing this game."
Well,
blah,
you know
blah,
what?
blah.
I think then that means WoW hit the nail on the head then, in terms of
No,
creating
it's
a game.
because WoW has created some sort of recipe where it just sucks people in, even though the game sucks.
You can't say that after a week. You're not allowed.
Don't play WoW anymore. Say that.
People have committed suicide over WoW. I feel like that's a recipe for...
Well, that's
I mean,
almost
granted,
every game,
it depends on the person if they have an addictive personality, but you know,
you do have that though.
Let's touch on that a little bit.
It created this aura and this like community of just like addiction, and like EverQuest started it. Like there are support meetings
Call
for
of Duty,
WoW.
Like there's people who are like super hardcore about it, and they are just complete dicks about that game. It's like Call of Duty. Like the people who are super hardcore about Call of Duty are total assholes.
Yeah,
like, the community is weird. I don't get it. I don't understand that community.
The Call of Duty community?
The Warcraft community.
Oh, the WoW community? The WoW community is shit.
Now, are there still people when you put this new expansion in that you think that you'll see of old friends that are still going to be on it?
Honestly, I lost touch with a lot of the WoW guildmates and everything back in like 2009. So. And
that's where WoW is. I mean, WoW is a community of the fact, and again, I never played it, but from what I've heard, what I've learned, it was such a community-based game as far as people building friendships, building the guilds.
It really used to be, yeah.
You know, and that's where the difference is in so many games nowadays. I mean, especially same thing with Xbox Live. When Xbox Live first came on, it was such a great fun and friendships that you build. I mean, sheesh, I've actually met people, and I've been on Xbox now. I logged on today. I think it's been 8 years I've been on Xbox. Where back then you met people, and you have had friends with them. Compared to now, if you meet people,
they're gone in a couple of whatever the new game is. They're gone. You're stuck on the other game, and then you're done.
And you lose that friendship, and they're gone.
I had that same thing with Halo 2. When Halo 2 was like the only, you had that and Lone Wolf were the only two online games. Your entire friends list was either playing Halo 2 or playing Mech Assault or the mech game Lone Wolf, and you became friends with them, and you would talk every day because that's all there was to play. That's kind of like what WoW was. I mean, when WoW came out, it was just you had Guild Wars 1, you had EverQuest still going around, but you still had everyone trying to go like, oh god, look what WoW's doing, we quickly got to make something like that. So WoW still had a nice community that was growing. But now, whatever WoW has now, WoW has the people that are extremely addicted to it, which I can see how that happens, because it happened to me a couple of years ago, and you have the people who have nothing else to do, and they go back to play it. Will I say WoW is this godsend? No, I won't, Renee. I think Guild Wars 2 is a better game than WoW. But will I say WoW has a lot of things that are better and going for it? It definitely does.
But I think my biggest issue with WoW is the fact that it's subscription based. Like you're paying people who play for 5 years. That's what is it, like $15 a month?
Yeah, no, it adds up.
What is the
It
math
adds
on
up.
that?
Yeah.
Like
You got
that's
15,
that's
180 times 5. You're talking $900.
that's and what are you paying for? Where does that 900
No,
go?
that I'll
You
agree
get
with.
out of that?
That's a
Like
that's a
every
dead
month
service.
you get like some free piece of armor or something, or no?
And
It's
what-
just you're playing the game.
What sucks is with that business model too is they also have their microtransaction shop as well. Granted, when you buy things on the microtransaction store, half the stuff does go to charity, which is nice. They do little events like that. But yeah, you're right. Server upkeep does not cost $15 a month anymore. Back on like the 56K days and like when everything was still blossoming and new, yeah, that's when you actually needed these servers. But I can't imagine that they are literally spending millions of dollars on a server every month.
I think they should have like saved up that money, maybe waited a year and upgraded the fucking engine that the game is running on.
You can't, because this is where WoW will surpass anything else. WoW could still play on the piece of shit Dell 2002 game, or 2002 computer, and that's what they have going for them. They can attract the guy who goes over to his grandmother's house and happens to have a crappy computer, and he could play it there if he really wanted to. That's where WoW does things well, that it will run on literally a turd.
I don't want to play a game where there's some dude at his grandma's house playing the game
It's
with
gonna
me.
happen, Renee.
I would
It's
like
gonna
to
happen,
play a game.
and he's
I
going to
would
be in
like
his
to play
underwear.
a game on a turd, though. Can we figure out
You just
how
plug a
that happens?
battery in and you're good to go. Electric powered
I
turd.
want to play on a turd.
Well, Mitt Romney's got his platform going from turds, so I'm sure you can get the games from turds.
I just plug Mitt Romney into an outlet and play a video game on his face.
But
Okay, let me just clear something up in the chat, okay? I see a lot of people getting really upset.
They get
I'm
so
not mad at people who play WoW, okay? I don't care if you play
Don't
WoW.
listen
I
to
don't
her
like
lies.
the game itself. I give Chilled shit because we're friends, okay?
Yeah, no,
And
I-
we give each other shit. That's just how it is.
if I
don't
gave
hate
time-
people who play WoW. I don't hate people who play WoW. I just don't like the game. I think the game is stupid, and I think it's
well,
stealing lives away.
it does. It has an addictive.
I've lost many friends.
Well, we
I've
lost Chilled for how many months did we lose you?
Well, what
Chilled?
happened the first time before I knew you guys, I disappeared from like life from 9th grade to like 11th grade, 2 years kind of from life, and then yeah, I played it again afterwards, and it was like 8 months I was just gone. So I will agree.
Well, it was about 8 months after. It was
And that's
after.
scary. Like,
yeah,
that's
it was after
scary.
Call of Duty 4 we played.
Yeah, and then I was just.
And then
gone.
we lost you, and it was just like, where'd Chilled go? I don't know. We don't know where the hell he is.
But
and
yeah,
obviously,
it was WoW. Which, you know what? It does. It appeases people who either, I don't know, who either have mental issues, which everyone has mental issues, but it kind of fits that characteristic where it provides like an outlet or something to do every day. So I can understand its need now. But for me, this is why I can't even level up in Guild Wars or anything else. I just don't have the time to sit there and level a character anymore.
no, none of us do. I mean, I don't, which sucks because there's so many
Well,
times.
see, when I play Guild Wars, I'm not thinking, okay, I want to get to this level like
But
by today or
it
something.
wasn't
I
even
just
that.
go and play it and have fun.
But for me, like an MMO, if I play an MMO, I gotta sit there for like 3 or 4 hours. That's the way I want to play it. I want to be able to actually get a lot done, and I just don't have that time. After 10th grade, you did nothing. You come home, you're like, fuck it, I'll just play WoW for 12 hours. It's okay.
See, and that's the point now, and that's one thing that Renee showed me on Guild Wars is the fact that I don't care about the leveling up either. I go out and search for the the vistas, and I have a lot of fun doing that because those are so really cool, and they're a challenge to get up to them. Once you get up to them, you hit the button, and it actually shows a really cool view of the area, and it's like, wow, that's pretty cool. So actually, Renee introduced. So thank you, Renee. You introduced that to me on Guild Wars, and that's what I find myself doing. And you still you rank up. You don't.
I think the only reason in Guild Wars that you want to rank up is so that you can go to like the higher level areas and not get killed by the monsters. I guess, which I guess has a similar idea behind WoW, but it's not like super necessary because you can still go into those areas and just avoid the monsters.
It is. I'll give Guild Wars. It's got a very varied and it looks nice environment, but to me, I wish there was more of a threat of just dying when playing, which some people don't want. A lot of people.
I don't think you've played enough of the game.
No, I mean I want.
Okay,
PvP.
you haven't even gotten like to the higher level areas or into the dungeons.
No, but I spent about 11, 12 hours in the World vs. World. That should qualify me for something.
Well, every time I've played,
the World versus World sucks. It's not very
Renee
fun.
and Max fall off a lot of cliffs.
Yeah, they do.
So I'm always.
I mean, they're kind of stupid like that.
So we're running down there and reviving them, and it's just like, oh, okay.
You do that on purpose.
I know.
In the Lion's Arch, when we were looking for those vistas and we jumped off, we did that on purpose because it's fun.
I know.
All right, but let's I guess move on from WoW versus Guild
All right,
Wars.
excellent.
They're both good
All right,
games.
so
that's
was there any other games in there? As far as any games, what about you, Nick? Borderlands. We talked about that last week. Was there any other games that you picked up?
Torchlight 2. That's
Okay.
really fun. I
Tell
like
us
it more than
a little bit
Diablo
about
3
that.
already. So let's get a flame war in the chat going for that. Diablo 3 sucks. It's all about Torchlight 2.
Okay.
That's
Fight!
cool.
Fight!
I agree
All
that
right,
Diablo wasn't as
now
awesome.
you play Renee. I saw you guys playing that on your whatchamacallit the other night. Your stream. Thank you very much. So you and now Nick, we'll jump back to you. Tell us a little bit about Torchlight. What stands out that you enjoy of it?
Pets. You get a pet.
A bear.
No, they're not bears, unfortunately, but they do have a pretty good variety. I don't know. I like the art style. It's a lot more friendly to people that are just playing to play, you know? Whereas Diablo, like, once you get past a certain point, it straight up is just grinding and, like...
Now, on the stream, I saw you guys it's a bird's eye view. Is that how the whole game is? Can you change the camera view?
You can kind of stroll in and have like an over-the-shoulder type of thing, kind of.
You want that top-down. It's like the style of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's easier to play top-down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and there was lots of times where I saw Gassy would go off, and then all of a sudden he'd get in a fight, and you would go a different direction and ignore him, which was sort of funny. And with that,
Well, that's what happens in any sort of game where you can kind of just go wherever.
Right.
You're always just going to split off and end up yelling at each other for ditching one another.
See, maybe this is why I like the ganking in other games. I just go by myself and just go, I'm so diabolical. And I just go kill everyone by myself.
Diabolical.
Hey,
Barnacle?
I thought you said I'm not
Diabolical?
allowed to say that anymore.
There's a lot of things you're not allowed to do, Chilled.
I know.
So you do most of them.
Well,
Yeah.
because I am an independent and rebel in spirit.
Are you an independent black woman?
No, I'm not.
I don't need no man!
Nick is definitely an independent black woman.
Yeah,
Independent black
that I
man.
see. I picked up Air Conflict Pacific Carrier because I picked up and I got via Amazon the Thrustmaster T-Flight Hutus.
Yeah, that was the
which
first
is-
thing Junk ever bought from Amazon.
That sounds like a fucking dildo. What did you
Hey,
buy?
I have one of those too. It's not a dildo. God.
Okay, Chilled. you're
Diction
not
has one as well, so
here.
shut up. God.
And it was a heck of a deal. Chilled actually found it for me. It was $40. I said, you know what? For $40, that looks like something I like to go ahead and add to my video game repertoire. And I purchased it, and it's a lot of fun. But now the only thing, I also have Wings of Prey, and I feel that the controllers work better on Wings of Prey than they do on the new game of Pacific. Pacific looks like it's more. They actually have an Xbox controller button.
Okay.
So I haven't clicked on that to see. Maybe I think they want you to play with the Xbox controller, and I haven't done that yet. So I'm contemplating on throwing that out. But no, it's a fun controller. Is this the same one you have, Chilled?
Yeah, we all bought the T-Flight for when we were doing the Bros Angels thrust hard.
And I do have authentic fighter pilot BF 1943 glasses, which I actually have them on right now.
Did you see Utorak's picture?
Let
me see. I'll pull up the picture for those that don't know. We dressed up like idiots. But John, continue with your story. I apologize.
No. So the end result is that's my new game that I picked up. So I was playing that for a couple hours today and having fun with it. And I was, going after. I was flying over Pearl Harbor in 1941, and I'm going over there trying to attack off the invasion that occurred. So with that said, that was my new game that I got so far.
Nazis.
No, the Nazis did not attack Pearl Harbor.
I just meant in general. Goddamn Nazis.
Just wanted to throw that out
Yeah,
there.
no, that was the Japanese.
Joe thinks all Germans are Nazis.
Hey, bro, I had like 2 weeks where I had to deal with shit when you kept saying that, and that was coming back to bite me in the ass every single day.
And it's coming back to bite you again.
No, we're stopping that right now.
Because you didn't go on the study date.
That's not my fault. It was a study, not date thing. It wasn't a date. There was no inkling of date.
She asked you to study twice in 2 days.
I know,
that's
she
like,
did.
That's
She did.
something.
I know.
Dude. That's something.
I know. They have fucked it up a little bit. I think we should continue on, Junk. I'm sad.
Okay, so with that, as far as the new games, again, as far as any games that are going to be coming out that still have yet to be released, we are on the 25th. I'm looking at, hold on, I'm going further down the list here. Tomorrow, we got Castle Crashers is coming out tomorrow. Marvel and Capcom Origins are coming out tomorrow. And Fallout Online. What is that
Fallout
one?
Online? When's that due out?
No
That's-
way.
Wait,
You're a liar.
what?
That's
What?
due
What?
some. It says 4 days on PC.
No,
I'm reading it right here. It says 4 days for PC
that was
Fallout.
canceled. That game was canceled.
Yeah, that game doesn't exist.
The game.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just reading. There's an official website, and I'm
Are you
just
using like an old person's IGN or
What the fuck are
something?
you looking at?
Okay, all right. So hey, I'm just telling you what it says. What? Okay, kill the goddamn.
Stop using Huffington Post to read gaming news.
MSNBC had a good article. What?
And next month we
He's
have.
reading the Wall Street Journal. That's what he's reading.
Yeah, that's it. A lot of NBA games coming out next month.
Nobody
Looks
gives
like.
shit about sports.
Yeah, I know.
I like the
don't-
baseball game sometimes when the Mets do well.
Shut up, Chuck.
Okay.
But
But I think, needless to say, there's a lot of games
like
coming out.
Thieves in Time. I don't know what that. Oh, War of Roses.
Yeah. That's what
yeah, I
I'm looking
like
forward
that.
to.
Are we going to be getting that? That one looks pretty cool.
That's a good pick up and play game. Yeah, that may work.
I don't know what
That
that
was
is.
right. Let's see. We got Resident Evil 6 is coming out soon.
A lot of people
Oh,
are
yeah.
that.
I couldn't get into it.
Pokemon Dream Raider.
What?
That's
Pokemon.
Oh, I
It's a
thought you
Pokemon.
said Copenhagen.
Pokemon.
I thought you said
Jesus
Copenhagen.
Christ, Diction.
Poke the mans.
Diction.
Pokemans. Pokemon.
Roller
Pokemon.
Coaster Tycoon 3D.
What? They're remaking that?
That actually sounds kind of awesome.
What what
That's-
system?
It says 3DS.
It's gonna suck.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm getting that.
Come on, the screen's like tiny. I mean,
It's I have the XL version. It's actually pretty big.
my hands are not big enough for that. I have Nick Fenton hands. I can't help it.
It's pretty comfortable. I rest it on my tummy,
Mhm.
and that causes leverage, and then I can hold it in a very comfortable position with my hands.
And you
so
get the
don't
3D
cramp up.
effect to its fullest.
Yep, totally.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
You just gotta not tilt it too much, and then you'll see double. But
I love it when that happens.
you'll notice when it happens.
Yeah, no,
Or you
I-
can just turn off the 3D if you want to.
I will say some games work really well for the 3D, like the Super Mario 3D Land, and other games are kind of meh, like the new Super Mario Brothers 2. But
I can't watch any 3D. I get a horrible headache.
I do too. But like for the first 10 minutes, it's really good.
Dude, fucking Dread 3D was amazing. I'm so pissed that bombed to the box office. It's actually really fucking good. Especially
Bombing? It's probably just bombing because everyone just sees 3D and it's like, oh.
it's like that, and most people like have a sour taste of Judge Dredd because of the Stallone version. But it's like, it really is good. Like, it's a really fun action flick, and the way they use the 3D is, like, when they do, it's pretty sparse, but when they do it, it's fucking awesome.
Looper. That's where it's going to be at.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for that.
And then
It's
the
at my
last
friend's.
game.
It's my friend's theater. My friend works. I have a couple friends that work at this theater. The one that I didn't take Max and Renee to. They serve beer and pizza and stuff.
We got a couple theaters that do that.
When we
here
pick
now.
you up on our way to Seattle, we'll just have to stop there by there.
Okay, are we doing a road trip? Is that what we're doing?
No, I was just saying.
Just Seattle, you know.
Okay.
And the last game on the list that caught my attention, and there's quite a few games, but the last one is Assassin's Creed 3.
Ah, America. Sorry.
So that one looks pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that one. That one I think I'm going to pick up, actually.
That one's going to be good. Have you played the others, Junk, or no?
No, I have. Well, I heard that 1 was very repetitive, so I never played that one.
It was.
2 I heard was pretty cool.
It was.
So 2 I might pick up beforehand.
Honestly, the story is extremely convoluted, so I would go to Wikipedia. If you're not going to play them through, go to Wikipedia and just read up on it. You can literally just read up for it on hours, probably, if you go like more in depth and you decide to go on forums and browse that. There's a lot of speculation on what the things mean, which is pretty cool. But the game itself, the gameplay, is really good. Assassin's Creed 1 was good. It was a good concept, but very repetitive. Then 2 knocked it out of the park, and the other ones were kind of spin-off expansions. Those were pretty good. But 3 looks like it's going to be it, Junk. I'm going to be an American. I'm going to be a hero.
All right, good deal. I look forward to that. All right. Any other games that in anticipation? Nick, you got any other ones that you can think of that I didn't mention?
Dishonored. Looking forward to that one.
Oh, yeah.
Dishonored. Okay, I didn't see that one. Okay. And what about you, Renee?
All the games that I'm looking forward to aren't coming out until next year.
Okay, then we won't.
Waiting for the next Bethesda release, which is I'm hoping Fallout 4, but I'm assuming it's probably going to be something with Skyrim.
It's gonna be the Skyrim Online probably.
Probably, yeah. I don't think there's going to be a Fallout 4 next year.
And the problem is, the last I heard was they're still using that the same engine that was in Tor, and that engine's a piece of shit. You get more than 10 people on the screen and it just dies, the engine.
Well, they might do some upgrades to it.
I hope so. But the one game, Worms,
Bioshock Infinite looked really cool, but that's not coming up until next year. All the games I'm looking forward to are coming out next year. So.
Worms.
So those are now. Are they coming out after the second quarter, third quarter, or first quarter?
I'm not sure.
No. Okay.
I don't know.
Because obviously, if some of those are on the list, then maybe we could try to focus on those to go look at PAX East. So.
I don't know. I get really weird about games. Like, I don't really pay attention to what games are coming out until like a week before they come out, and then I'll get really into it. I don't know. I'm not really a big fanboy of any game except for like Fallout. That's really the only game I really like care about when the next one's coming out. Gotcha. But besides that, I kind of just like if Max is gonna get a game, then I'll get it too, or if Nick's gonna get a game, I'll get it too.
Cool.
We control her gaming life. It's pretty awesome.
Pretty much, yeah.
It just came to my attention that Bethesda is not going to be developing Fallout on the Elder Scrolls Online. It's actually going to be ZeniMax Online Studios, and Bethesda is going to be overseeing it and publishing it.
Yeah.
Which I'm trying to see
the ZeniMax isn't terrible.
I'm trying to see what the hell ZeniMax made. They haven't made anything yet.
They worked on.
They worked on the goddamn Hero engine.
Yeah.
What engine?
The Hero engine, the same engine that Tor uses, the piece of shit engine.
What's Tor?
The Old Republic, Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Oh yeah.
it's the same engine. So we'll see. You know, if they are literally the company that built the Hero engine, then they should be able to do tweaks to it. If they worked.
I feel like Guild Wars 2 is kind of Skyrim the older, or Skyrim Online or whatever.
Well, Guild Wars...
It's kind of, except for just no dragons. Which they even said that dragons aren't even going to be in it.
Well, there are dragons in Guild Wars 2. Lots of dragons. Wait until you get to the higher level. You start fighting them, they fly from the sky.
Shit. Okay, so yeah, then Guild Wars pretty much is fucking Skyrim Online.
For the most part.
Now, what about throwing another game out there that I didn't see on the list, and maybe it's just because my list is an archive list. What about Black Ops? Isn't that supposed to be coming out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Call of Duty comes out every fucking November.
Oh, yeah. I like how that's the last one that we talk about, because we care so
nobody
much.
gives a fucking shit about Call of Duty.
Well, it's not even like to give shit. It's just if they're doing something new or different or like something that demanded attention, yeah. Otherwise,
not. But like Call of Duty fanboys make it sound like, oh, they're doing so many innovative shit. Oh my god! When really they're slapping on a different colored bow. Like that's all they're fucking doing.
Okay, so there's now. Well, what's the hell I'm looking for? See, how I can.
You got the Medal of Honor
find it
game,
here.
which is kind of going to be the same thing anyway. But
If they released a Call of Duty game on like the Modern Warfare 2 engine, I would totally play it.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. But they instead decided to try and fix what isn't broken with that engine.
all the engines are the same thing anyway. They're modified versions. It's been the same engine since pretty much Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, but ever since the Modern Warfare 2 engine, they've just gone down as opposed to going down.
Well, I will say the updates took it in a negative direction, but it's still the same engine though.
Oh yeah, same engine, not like a new fucking engine every game.
I want bears.
Let's
not
go on
horses
to
in
You
that
People
fucking
Suck,
game.
Junk.
All right, you people suck. Now that actually is a metaphor for UPS, because what it comes down to is we've all shipped something sometime or another. And I actually, when my eBay store was up,
Yeah, you were
I
the eBay
shipped
guy.
a lot.
Yeah.
Majority of the stuff actually I used. Well, I actually used the Postal Service, and they did actually a good job. I shipped stuff to the farthest place. Two farthest places I ever shipped to was Australia, and one to St. Petersburg, Russia. And those were pretty cool when I got to ship things internationally. So I didn't really utilize UPS too much, but the few times I did, it sort of ticked me off because actually they're more expensive. I thought they would be less expensive. They get actually the price break is for the heavier stuff, obviously. So Post Service, and when I was selling shoes and stuff, I really never had an issue with the Postal Service. As far as UPS though, they tend to not care about the packages as much. And the only reason I say that is because they're heavier packages, so you should care a little bit more. Now, Nick, you personally has run into an experience recently, and if you don't mind, elaborate a little bit.
All right, so I don't know for a fact if UPS is to blame for this, but I'm leaning towards that.
They're the ones shipping it, so yeah,
Exactly.
it's like their fault.
Should I
ordered a
cover
monitor.
up the You People Suck then with something else?
We've already clarified exactly. Well, okay. So I ordered a monitor a couple weeks ago. Spent the last 5 days trying to get them to just leave it on my fucking doorstep because I can't hear the doorbell and they need his signature.
Hearing aid.
I'm not old like you. Okay, I'm an old person.
Yeah.
So I get it today finally, and I noticed the box is a little bit squished. Like you can tell that it's wrinkled, and so is the tape and stuff. And don't put up pictures of
I'm
fucking.
covering the suck part.
Oh, okay.
There you go. All right, continue.
And I go through the trouble of unhooking this monitor, which is like it's screwed into a stand and everything, and plugging in the new one. And I turn it on, and probably 75% of the screen, dead pixels. It's just black. But I can see the top of it is fine. Like I can see the top of certain the desktop and my mouse and all that shit. So I try the other hookup, the other DVI cord that I have. Same thing. I restarted my computer. Same fucking thing. So they broke it basically, and so I had to deal with their customer service, which they were pretty studious because I tweeted. I first made sure to tweet. This, and this happened, fuck UPS, and I went at UPS, and then immediately I got a response saying, please send us an email, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Because I knew that would work. I knew that they have people on Twitter that, get, super fucking antsy whenever something like this
I
happens.
had the same thing with Verizon, but... continue.
Really? So you actually tweeted it via UPS to their UPS... Wow.
A lot of people, there's, and which I didn't know about, there's positions in some companies called chief something listeners, in which it's just their job all day, and a couple of them to browse the internet, getting a feel of what the kind of the internet culture is.
Oh man,
them.
if they're on Twitter, they're just getting
I know,
fucking
for the most
butt
part.
fucked.
So that there's some people that-
Comcast and UPS and FedEx are probably getting ass raped.
Well, it is. It's to the point that the social media has really changed the customer service.
you have to pay attention to it.
Yeah, because the end result is individuals, when you have something bad happen, you're going to tell 10 people.
Mm-hmm.
When you have something good happens, you'll be lucky if 2 people hear about it. And it sucks, but it is what it is, and that's what happens. And with that, and me being in retail, that happens to us all the time because we have our store has a Facebook, our store has a Twitter, our store has a YouTube channel. And with all that said, if something bad happens, it hits that for the social media right away, and we actually have people in the marketing that and in customer service. That's all they do is they try to fix those issues. Obviously there's going to be people out there that want to be mean, want to cause problems.
Yeah.
They want everything for nothing.
The ranting issues, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I had a guy the other day that said, he goes, well, there's a lot of, we rent a truck. And you buy furniture from us, we'll rent you a truck that you could actually use. It's $20 or $19 actually for 75 minutes. You don't have to fill it up with gas. You don't have to pay. We actually have a toll. So if you go east in Colorado, there's a toll road out there. You don't have to pay the toll, and you don't have to pay any of that. Just take the truck, take your furniture home, bring the truck back, and it costs you $19. And that's a dang good price.
Pretty reasonable.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
So we had this guy the other day, and it's actually happened to me more than once. He comes up and he goes, well, there's a lot of traffic, and with that traffic, I'm probably going to be later than 75 minutes. And I said, well, listen, we can't control the traffic. We can't control Mother Nature in those aspects. So maybe today's not the day that you want to go ahead and rent the truck. And he goes, well, I want the furniture today. I said, all right, do this. Just go ahead and make sure you're not 3 hours. Get back to us.
Look at you being all empowered to give it the final go on that.
Well, and that's just it. And so, I'm a manager.
I'm just saying you got the right. You're cool. You're cool in my book.
It. So sure enough, he went and he came back. He was about 20 minutes late, and we charge an extra $5 for every 15 minutes you're late. And when he left, I told the cashier, I said, if he's like a half hour late, don't charge him. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. And sure enough, so he came back. We didn't charge him for it. We just charged him the $19 for that. And he actually searched me down in the store, and he found me, and he shook my hand and said, thank you very much. And those are the little things that you try to combat before they get into the social media. Because obviously I could have pissed this guy off and said, screw it. I don't care. You're going to pay everything, Mm-hmm. But that's the last thing you want to do, because then with this good thing, he may tell his sister. He may tell his mom. But that's fine. But he's not going to tell the whole world. And that's where the aspect of, obviously, that's how empowering the social media is, Nick, that you just hit with that. I'm shocked. I didn't know UPS, which makes sense. But the fact that they contacted you that quickly to address the issue. And, hey, hopefully they do. Right, Nick?
No, they're sending someone out tomorrow to inspect it. Even if they don't take the blame for it, I can send it back to Amazon and they can give me a refund. Or send me a new one, something like that.
What kind did you get?
It was an Asus 21.5-inch 1080p with HDMI. I wanted HDMI so I could play Xbox and just switch over to Xbox whenever I wanted to without having to move my TV and shit like that.
Are you going to
get
a...
That's the good thing about buying off of Amazon is Amazon's really good about, if it's delivered, it's fucked up, they take care of you.
Yeah, I've already had that happen before, and they were pretty studious. I just had to send it back. That was the only headache about it.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to get a converter box where you hit the button, or are you just going to unplug and plug in, or
no,
it's just always going to be plugged in?
No, it's always going to be plugged in.
Yeah, that's how mine's set up. I have mine plugged into my Xbox, and then when I want to play Xbox, I just switch it over to the HDMI.
Yeah. And that's how mine's the same way. Unless I want to plug it into the projector, then I got to unplug it out of the monitor and plug it into the projector. So, and you saw that, Renee. Did you? That was a nice experience playing Call of Duty on a 98-inch screen.
That was annoying.
It was annoying.
I've been playing on a 24 to 26-inch screen on Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2 came out, so it's weird for me to be playing on anything bigger than that.
I got to admit, you kicked ass. So you did good. You did good. So
thanks.
Please don't stroke her ego. If I gotta hear shit, then
she did.
In Halo and everything.
She's a good Modern Warfare. She plays it well.
Sucks at Halo. God.
All right, that's.
I never played Halo, so that's why I suck at it. You typically suck at games you don't play.
It's not true. I'm amazing at all the games I play.
So,
all right. Now, did you have a different metaphor for you people suck?
You people really suck sometimes. I mean, I don't know.
What were we talking about? Like, what is that topic?
UPS.
Is it except for just UPS?
Yeah, UPS. You people suck. It's acronym.
Oh, I see.
All right, so let's move on here. Best hyped game. Now, obviously, games. There's lots of games that we just already talked about. Mm-hmm. Is there one that you had in mind? Please elaborate.
Well, I was talking mainly of the idea, like, how games, they get so much hype behind them, and then they end up either falling flat most
Brink.
well, most of the time. Yeah, you have Brink. In my opinion, Star Wars: Old Republic,
Yeah.
Halo Reach. You have certain games that just don't live up to the expectations, and they're talked about months and years prior to them coming out. I was just let's take it the reverse route because we all have horror stories. What's the game that was extremely hyped, beyond belief, and then actually delivered? And for me, that would be Halo 2. Hyped for a year beforehand. Everyone was excited for the sequel, and then it actually delivered on it, which is surprising to see.
Yeah.
For me, it was Skyrim. Skyrim was heavily hyped, like super hyped. Ever since that fucking main trailer with just the Skyrim like dragon symbol came out, it was just like the black screen and that's all you got. Oh man, and everyone started freaking out, and then God, that fucking game.
Mine was BioShock, because I remember there was hype from the gaming journalism community, like people who were actually getting to play the game and report on it, but the fans were kind of like, fuck that, they can never remake System Shock 2, they can never make a game that's as good or better than that, and then it came out and everyone was fucking floored. And to this day, people are like renowned that game as like one of the best first-person shooters of the last like decade.
That one quote at
even.
the end, apparently, is what people like to keep going.
Would you kindly?
Yeah.
Would you kindly?
And I think that those are certain quotes that are just going to live on forever. I mean, you got...
I don't know why, but I could not get into BioShock.
I feel bad for you. That
I don't know
game
what
so
it is.
fucking
I
amazing.
I want to, and in all of the components are there. All the ingredients are there for me to love it because I love the music, I love the atmosphere, I love like the era it's set in. Kind of, it's sort of like that. What the Max? It's like that retro, like I don't know. It's sort of like how Fallout
Art
is.
Deco.
Like, it's like set in the past, but it's in the future sort of thing. But I end up getting really tired when I play it. I just get bored. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't. Max, will you stop? I can't seem to get
Just
into it.
wait until he finally gets to do his podcast and just fuck with his audio. How about
I'm
that?
gonna when he's doing creature talk, I'm just gonna fuck everything up.
My game probably, there's so many of the games out there, but probably the one game that stands out that I can think of is Red Dead Redemption.
that's true.
Yeah, I really
that was
enjoyed
pretty
that.
good.
But was it hyped for you? I mean, literally, the only bit of hype I had...
It was for me.
I put
I
mine
mean,
on,
I
like-
remember reading.
I didn't see any hype.
I read up on it a lot, and it was pretty hyped up for a while.
It was, but I mean, for me at least, it turned out to be a fantastic game. All I did was I got their emails once a month, talking about the Rockstar propaganda. I don't know, apparently I'm on their mailing list with that. And the only time I really got hyped was maybe like 2 weeks before when I started seeing the multiplayer free roam stuff. But other than that, like, to me, that was like a sleeper hit.
Yeah, no, but for me, it was a lot of hype because we talked about because back then that's when I was quite a bit on Machinima Respawn.
Okay, that's true.
And
yeah.
so we talked a lot about it in the Respawn when they brought that up as far as their commercials. Well, not the commercials, but they talked about it when Sark talked about it. I talked a lot about it when I used to talk to Ken Burton a lot, and Ken Burton and I used to talk about it a lot. So in anticipation of that game. So that was my hype for that game. And, it delivered. That was one game where literally I sat down, and I actually was okay the fact that we weren't allowed to record it because they don't want the screens on it and all the little short movies. So I literally sat down, played it through from the beginning to end, and that's one of the games that I really just turned off the world and I played a video game. And I enjoyed it. So that was my game.
No, that game is leagues above any other Western game, in my opinion. I mean, people like Gun, people like the original, but I think Red Dead Redemption just nailed the Western genre perfectly.
Yep, they really did. Good job. Good job. All right, excellent. Well, that's our hype game. Do you guys, make sure you guys leave some ideas as far as hype games in the chat, and maybe we'll go back to those and look at those. In anticipation of the next topic here, before we get to conversations and bring you guys on board into the chat, we have weather that is changing here in Colorado. As you know, I live in Colorado, as well as Renee and her boyfriend Max. They live here in Colorado, and with that said, it is raining outside, and I think it's above 8,000 feet, it's starting to snow. And it's early in the season.
Hard.
It was raining earlier. I didn't look.
Oh, sweet.
But at the end of September, it's we're starting to get some snow, which is great for Colorado because Colorado, as you know, is snow country. I mean, it's a destination to go to.
Snow country, and yet it's been fucking 80, 90 degrees ever since I moved here.
But remember, you're down in the city. The snow is up in the mountains, and
yeah, no shit with the mountain people. Who wants to live up there?
Yeah, and we gotta. But we gotta go for a drive and take you.
I don't want to go to the mountain. I don't want to be anywhere near those mountain people. They're all fucking crazy. They'll all fucking like pull me out of my car and steal my face and eat me.
Steal your face and eat you?
That's if you go to Netter, and you got to stay away from Netter up there.
What that is? It's all mountains. It's all mountains.
There's a city. That's where
that's where that little girl got the bubonic plague.
The bubonic plague is still in style?
There's a girl in early September. She got the bubonic plague here in Colorado. She went up camping in the mountains, and she got it from a flea that was on a squirrel, and she got the bubonic plague. She ended up. She's alive, obviously. It's treatable if it's caught early, but if she had waited 48 hours, she'd be dead. Just saying. You go up in the mountains, you get the Black Death. Okay?
Now, let's go back to the snow. Now, the fact it does snow here in Denver, where you are, and you have not lived, or you said you've seen snowfall, or you haven't seen?
I've seen snow on the ground and when it's ice and stuff, but I've never seen snowfall. I've never played in snow. I'm from Southern California, fucking Orange County.
And I'm from Southern California as well, but I moved out here almost 20 years ago. And it's a lot of fun. What's really cool out here is the changing of the seasons. Whereas California, you have 2 seasons. You have spring and you have summer, and that's about it.
Hey, it gets kind of cold here. It rains a lot.
You're in Northern California.
You're in San Francisco. That's different. That's different from near.
San Francisco is totally different. San Francisco.
Well, sorry.
What did Mark Twain say about San Francisco? It's the coldest winter he ever. It was what did he say? The coldest winter I ever had was a summer in San Francisco. I think that's what he said, something like that.
That's some ass backwards logic.
But that was Mark Twain.
Yeah, but that's smart. What? Wait.
Mark
no, Steinbeck was on Long Island. Who was on? Steinbeck was on Long Island. Wasn't Mark Twain on Long Island as well?
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Oh.
We're talking about your snow. So tell us, what is your anticipation that you're looking forward to, or not looking forward to the snow?
I look forward to Max driving me to work every day, because I'm not going to drive through the snow, and he is.
Is he for that?
You're going to do that.
Remember, the snow's not bad. They clean the streets really well. The side streets are what suck.
Yeah, well, I take side streets the entire way to work, because I don't go on the main roads.
Okay, well, you're gonna have.
Because if I took main roads, it would take me an hour to get to work, versus half an hour if I take side streets. Although the side streets are in fucking Cherry Hill Village or whatever, this fucking nice ass neighborhood.
Yeah.
With all the huge fucking houses, so I'm sure those roads will be fine.
Yeah, they'll keep those clean because they have their own taxes that take care of that stuff.
And I'm looking forward to taking Malcolm out in the snow.
Well,
that's good.
Yeah, he's a dog that's meant for it.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna have so much fun.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to putting snow down Max's pants.
No.
Yes.
That
put it down his pants. Put it down his fucking pants.
What? It doesn't cause permanent shrinkage.
If you keep doing it, it does.
Here, get him a penis.
Chilled, you don't know what what we're talking about.
I know what shrinkage is. I've watched Seinfeld, you bastards.
You don't even...
I was in the pool!
Do women know about shrinkage? Shrinkage. That's a good show. Oh, God.
Well, I'm looking forward to the snow, and I like it every year. You know, I don't... fortunately, I was lucky where the fact that my house faces south, so the snow melts pretty quickly, and where everybody else on my block, actually, they have to shovel. And I'll help the older couples in the neighborhood. I'll go shovel
their
walk.
Do you really?
I do.
You're a good person like that?
I used to do that.
Max says he used to do that.
I did it for
Did you
one
ask
person.
for money?
No, I don't.
Because they wanted to.
Yeah.
I did it for my neighbor, and that's it. I would never do it more than one person. I just did it for the hobbled old man next
We
door.
live in an apartment complex. We don't have to worry about that.
See, we had a blizzard one year, and everybody came out, and I was helping everybody shovel, and everybody was helping us shovel because we got literally, I think it was almost 3 feet of snow in 24 hours. So we were stuck. And I went over to my neighbor that nobody really talks to, and he was shoveling, and I went over there and I helped him shovel, and I talked a little bit to him, and they're a little freaky, but it was like he was saying, "Oh, thank you," but we were moving house to house as far as people, and none of the other neighbors really helped this guy, which was fine. I didn't care. I helped him, and then we moved to the next house, and sure enough, he didn't come and help, and it was just like, you son of a bitch! You see that, and you're not helping. So, needless to say, I don't help him anymore.
Needless to say,
so I don't help him.
he
But
doesn't help him anymore.
I don't help him anymore. He's done. I don't help him shovel his driveway.
Cut out of his life.
Yeah, he's got to do it himself.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Independence, man. It's like America.
Yeah. All right. With that said, we do have, if you haven't noticed, in the bottom left corner of our screen, we have the is it Zeem? Is that what it is?
It's
TeamSpeak?
TeamSpeak, but it's called ZeemSpeak because
TeamSpeak.
Z is TeamSpeak.
In fact, I don't think I've even turned mine on yet.
I probably shouldn't have not give out. I'm sure there's not 100 people here. No, okay, cool.
No, there's probably not 100 people. A lot of people haven't even downloaded TeamSpeak.
Or they don't know how to TeamSpeak.
That is true as well. Never TeamSpeak and drive.
Yeah, and I just learned. I mean, last week I didn't know how to do it, and I got yelled at immensely.
Yes, you did.
You still don't know how to do it.
Yeah, shut up!
Alright, okay, he's in there. Junk is in here. Okay, you guys send in. Again, this is where we take the calls because it's just a lot easier to drag people up and in. That way, if you guys want to call in, have questions, comments, anything, it's just a lot easier. Instead of, hey, is that guy going to pick up the phone? No, he's not. Okay.
Hey, I see a name in there of somebody that's been. He keeps messaging me that he'd like to get in this conversation. And so I want to make sure we throw him in, bring him in here tonight, Chilled.
Okay.
So.
Where's Renee and Diction?
We need Renee and Diction inside here.
Oh, I need to.
You have to come inside the ChronoCast.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm talking.
Get your dick out of your mouth, Jesus Christ.
If I was that flexible, my God, I would be very.
I'm in. Get me
Olympic
out of this
worthy.
main room.
I put the name of the individual that would like to talk.
Hey, Diction, have a good time down there.
Leave me alone. Stop this. Why are you such an evil person?
I know, it's so freaking loud. They did that to me last week. I will be good for now on.
Good. That's your punishment.
Oh my God, I never want to go back down there again.
All right, I'm gonna cut off Skype
All right, let's
and everything.
turn
So
off Skype here. Let me turn this off.
keep it to the chat thingy. Wait, where's my mixer? Where's my mixer? Junk, I need a drink, Junk. And it is freezing. Hold on a sec, guys, and you'll be able to hear him in a second. That's good. That is good. You guys hear me, not them. All right, can you guys give me a mic check?
Mike, check, Mike.
Penis.
Good. Penis and the mics are good.
Check. Can you hear me? Check.
All right, Junk. I think I can give you authority,
Check.
so you can move people in.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll bring
There, you just gotta click on them, drag them up, and pull them in this chat.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and grab the first individual.
And hold down control as well.
Grab that individual. Grab them hard.
Oh, we got to grab. Wait, I got to grab control while I drag.
No, he's got to grab the individual up. It's
I need to go
okay.
pee. I'll be back.
And she's gone. Just left click the individual.
Jesus Christ. Shrimp on the barbie.
Junk, just tell me who you want, and I'll just pull them up, Junk.
I was going to say it's not working. All right, bring in iPie 55.
All right, we're good.
Yeah, we got iPie. Are you there?
There we go.
Hey, iPie. Actually, iPie I actually recognize from. I don't talk to him too often, but one thing I do know about iPie, and I'd like to say thank you. He is working to become a police officer, and so thank you for your contribution and your service to society, there, iPie.
You're very welcome, Junk.
Please don't shoot
welcome.
me.
Don't worry now. You'll get pepper sprayed, so it's a lot worse.
Thank you. Non-lethal.
problem.
I appreciate
That's
it.
comforting an anus hole.
There you go, and he'd probably enjoy it. Actually, he has a YouTube video up there where he shows that he got pepper sprayed.
Oh,
which is actually pretty sweet. So
Do they
you guys want to take a look at it?
I was told that cops do have to get pepper sprayed before they are allowed to, pepper spray someone else. Is that true?
That is correct. They also have to get tased before they can carry a taser.
Okay, so with all this, all the people getting pepper sprayed and tased, why is there still an excessive use of it?
It's really not a certain rule of it. Pepper sprays for beginning of a threat, and then tasers used for active threat. It's the same as a baton, but then technically can throw a baton in its lethal force. So there's a list of steps you have to go through to use each one.
I have a question, though, if you don't mind. I'm playing devil's advocate here, as you can tell. Do you think that police officers should always be required to have that camera on 24/7, no matter what?
Yep.
I mean, I would think there's... he's training to become a cop, iPie.
Mm-hmm.
I would think there's no reason why it shouldn't be on. If you're doing everything right, then that works in your defense.
Yeah. Well, the department I'm actually working for, I'm an auxiliary, a police officer. We don't actually have cameras yet, which is really upsetting, especially when you get a complaint from a citizen.
Oh man. Oh
God, he's already calling them citizens. Next is gonna be civilian, then peasant. Oh God.
Hey, I like being a peasant.
No.
It rhymes with pheasant.
Shut up, peasant.
It rhymes with pheasant.
You eat pheasants.
But no,
They're delicious.
I'm glad you're one of the more progressive. That there's nothing to hide. Just be on camera. There's nothing wrong with it. It kind of gives maybe the citizens an ease of mind. But still, guns make me uneasy regardless.
You get used to it.
Well, let me go ahead and throw this out there again. Welcome to the show. Where are you calling from, iPie? And do you have a question for one or all of us?
I'm coming from Wisconsin, and I do have a question for you because it is starting up actually this weekend. There's a haunted house I work at. So, have you guys ever either worked at a haunted house, or do you have any experiences you want to share going to a haunted house, either being scared or watching somebody else get scared?
Ooh. Good question. Good question.
I don't like going to haunted houses and being scared.
No?
I'm a huge fucking pussy, but I actually love going to haunted houses and getting scared.
I prefer being the one scaring or watching like a movie and being scared by a movie. That's okay.
I could see you screaming like a little girl there, Nick. I could see it.
I scream like a little girl.
I cried once during a haunted house when I was a child, and I got made fun of by a bully for years after that. So... yeah, fuck haunted houses. They can eat my goddamn show.
See, that's why. So we actually have to. Have you ever thought about fixing that problem as a child that you have for redemption and make it a little bit better for yourself now?
We're getting off topic.
No, I'm okay with it.
Okay. As far as haunted house, what's fun? I like haunted houses, and there's quite a few here in Colorado. And now that my daughters are older, it's not as fun. But I used to, when my kids were about 13, I used to take them, and they're all their little groupie girls. And I used to go there, and it was so much fun because you take them, and you either go in front of them or you go. I usually fell behind a little bit because I love to watch and hear them scream, and I'd laugh and laugh and laugh, and it gets to the point where they don't know what's coming, and then me as a dad, of course, I'm going to scream and scare the shit out of them, which I did normally, and so those are my experiences. Nothing really as a kid, but more as an adult bringing my kids.
You should go and take everyone with you, people in the area, or just other machinima guys, and just go to a haunted house and film it. I think you guys would have fun. See who freaks out the most.
Yeah, we should have a meetup at a haunted house.
Isn't there? I heard about there's a haunted house here that's called the 13th Floor.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I think I told you about this when we were over there for dinner. But it's basically this haunted house that you have to sign a waiver for to go to, and there's 13 floors, and each floor gets progressively more scary. And by the time you're at the 13th floor, the monsters or the people who work the haunted house have the right to touch you, grab you, pull you, and drag you around. There's trap doors you can fall through, and you'll fall into a dark room that has like foam at the bottom, so you don't obviously get hurt. But it sounds like it's fucking horrifying.
That sounds horrible.
I don't want to ever do that.
No.
I really want to do it and just see how far I can get.
Did you?
I don't know where it is. Though,
yeah,
but...
we'll have to look it up and see if it's.
Not
It's
coming
nearby.
up.
My coworkers were talking about it. So
Not
I know
to
it's nearby.
spoil that for you, but that doesn't exist.
Yeah, it does.
The
It
fire
is.
marshal, for the whole United States, you have to not be able to evacuate a building for a haunted house in 90 seconds, and they can't be any higher than 2 stories.
It exists, dude.
Maybe
I looked it up.
Maybe it's 13. Maybe it's 13 rooms.
Yeah, maybe 13 rooms.
Maybe 13 rooms.
I don't know. I don't think there's.
We'll look it up.
Floors, but there's just different areas.
Is this in Georgia?
No, it's here. In
That'd be,
Colorado.
Oh, okay, because there's another one as well.
Only something that horrifying could live in Georgia.
Well, there's another one. It's called 13 Stories Haunted House in Georgia.
It might just be the same sort of thing then. It might they might just be a
Maybe
company
they
that
have,
does it.
Yeah, maybe they have chutes or something like slides, and I don't know. Who knows? What about you, Chill? Do you have any stories of anything that you remember? I'm sorry, Renee.
No, it's fine.
Did you have anything to add to it?
Okay, and I'm just reading on that. The cop guy. Sorry, I'm calling you the cop guy. Was actually
What's
right.
going on, cop guy?
It's 13 floors in a giant like warehouse setting. Even though it's called 13 stories, it's just a rumor. It's just 13 different rooms.
Gotcha.
Which makes sense.
Did you go? Have you been to any haunted houses in New York or grown up?
Yeah, upstate New York, where there's like a lot of where it's pretty much when you leave Long Island and Manhattan, that type area, and you go upstate, you're kind of like, I'm in the country now, because it's just really weird up there. For
Mountain people.
Yeah, you got mountain people. So everything's a little. It's kind of like personal space is gone, and kind of like the whole idea of, hey, Western society kind of goes out and you got farms and everything. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just you go very far back in culture, which is kind of cool if you only do it for a little while, in my opinion. But the weird thing we went with a group of people, and the only thing I can remember is I forgot what it was, but it was a haunted house. And I guess this guy jumped out to try and scare someone, and a party member in our group just went and kissed the guy. Just like literally just took his head and just kissed him. And it was just awkward. It was weird.
On purpose or by accident?
No, on purpose. Like, because he was trying to scare us, obviously, and the guy just, I guess he wasn't afraid, so he just took the guy's head and just kissed him. And the guy was wearing a mask, but it was really an awkward reaction to being scared.
So these are your friends, Chil?
I was like 9.
Going back to the conversation at the very beginning of the show. All right, let's move on here. All right, so well, I'm glad I finally got you in here. Do you have any other further questions?
I do not.
Excellent. Well, again, I do want to thank you for your service and your contributions to keeping everybody safe and society. And thank you very much, and get rid of them.
It's the first time I can ever say to a cop goodbye. Well, officer, looks like you're on the wrong end of the law this time, buddy. Thanks for joining us, man.
He's still in.
Oh, he's gone.
Kick him! Thank you.
I never get a chance to say it to a cop ever without getting tased or shot. I want to revel in it.
I can see that. All right, let's see. Why don't you grab Mexican Dave down there? He caught my attention.
Mexican Dave. Just moving him up. There we go. Mexican Dave.
Oh, hey.
Excellent. Oh, hello, Mexican Dave. Welcome to ChronoCast. Where are you calling from, and do you have a question for one or all?
All right. One, okay, people are poking right now. It's getting annoying. One, I'm very honored to be picked. Oh my God. Okay, I'm very honored. Okay. I'm just gonna throw a simple question. Have any of you? There's a question for all of you. Have any of you heard and played Cards Against Humanity?
What?
Cards Against Humanity.
Card games
Cars
on motorcycles?
Cars Against
What?
Humanity?
Oh my, sorry.
Someone at
Lots of
PAX
people
tried to get me to play that, but I didn't have time. I remember them. They were playing it at the Machinima booth, and I saw it. It looked kind of cool.
What is it?
Okay, have any of you played Apples to Apples?
Yes, we have. Actually, we own that game, and it's a lot of fun. It's a fun family game and a fun friends game.
Okay. Okay, it's sort of like Apples to Apples, where, they play a black card, and there's a statement on the black card. And every player that plays has 10 white cards on their hands. They play one of the white cards to see what will best fit to that. Now, they can play anything, and it's really more of a game for those it's like 18 and up.
So is it like supposed to be a little perverted or?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
perverted and a bit twisted-minded.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah.
I have the website
Nothing-
if you want to see it.
Perversions. Nothing's wrong with perversion.
We're aware of this junk.
Nothing's wrong.
I know.
Except for that one time where you jump in third.
I was in 3rd grade. So, where are you calling from, Mexican Dave?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Texas. He's from over the border.
That's
There
not
you go.
Mexico.
Mexico.
That game is kind of like what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very. So, is it by the same people?
Can you repeat that again?
Is it by the same people? That game?
But no. But it's like I'm using that as an example, you know, for similarity, or almost similarity.
So what you're trying to say is they copied someone.
Not exactly.
What you're trying to say is they're paying homage
That's what I'm
to
saying.
someone.
Getting that.
Oh, okay.
Now, is that a game? Is that a game we can play over Skype, or is that something we have to play in person?
Yeah. A friend of mine actually sent me a link to one that's online and is completely free.
Oh, I don't know. I'm
So
curious.
if-
Maybe we should
yeah.
look into it.
Yeah. So if you want to play Cards Against Humanity online anytime, I could just send you the link.
Do it.
All right.
All right,
Hey.
excellent. Well, do you have any other questions for us, or anything else you'd like to share?
Any other questions? Any other questions? Oh.
Okay, good.
Okay,
You don't.
I
You time's
got
up anyway.
one more question. Once again, it's for every single one of you. Okay.
Okay.
Now, of course, everyone here is a gamer, of course.
No, I don't play video games ever.
What are
What are
games?
games?
Games are
Ooh.
stupid.
I like video games.
I love Call of Duty.
Alright, Gassy, I'll do that after I finish asking my question. Alright, and, alright. Alright. Sorry about this. Now, sure, we all play games from as old as probably maybe somewhere from the NES or SNES, and to as recent as, say, Borderlands 2.
You're losing me, dude. You're losing me.
Hurry
Keep
up.
going.
What's the point?
Okay, what is the very first video game that you ever played?
Okay,
Yeah.
get rid of them.
Duck Hunt.
We've been there.
We already answered this like several
Last
times.
every
Oh,
week.
really?
Pong.
Wait, let me just post the link for the Cards Against Humanity online.
All right, good. Hey, thanks for calling.
There. Yeah.
Bexley, I think we brought you in here in the past and you've asked this question.
Yeah, I got nervous.
Goodbye! Mexico is
No.
free!
Unacceptable!
Thanks for the call.
Excellent. All right, let's see who else we got down here. Chilled, you pick one, and then I'll pick the next.
Alright, I like... Who do I like?
Delirious Donkey.
No, the Power of Mufasa. We played with him in Halo.
Oh.
I want to hear his voice.
Does it sound like Mufasa? He doesn't say he's ready.
You better be freaking ready, man.
He might not be ready. Oh.
I hope
You
he's
better
ready.
be ready. He
Hello.
is ready.
Hey.
Power.
Hey.
Power
You don't sound like Mufasa
of
at all.
Mufasa.
Oh, Simba.
That's awful.
Excellent. Well, welcome to ChronoCast, sir.
Oh, thanks for adding me.
Where are you calling from? And do you have a question for one or all?
Yes, I'm from Australia. And
Where is that? Where?
That's the guy who
Australia.
was making the game lag yesterday. I freaking know it.
it wasn't me. Swear.
Where is that?
You
Where?
know,
Australia?
down south.
What is-
Australia.
Australia? You
Oh,
don't know where,
Australia.
you don't know where fucking Australia is?
I missed it. All I heard was Australia, and I didn't hear all. Shut up. What the hell's your question?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I enjoyed the stream yesterday, and I was wondering if you guys were gonna get Halo 4 and host like something like that.
Yes.
Again.
Yes, again. And if Renee won't, I will.
I will get
I will
Halo
probably
4.
End up getting, yeah, I'll probably end up getting Halo 4 just because Max will, so.
When's
Then
it
we
coming
dance
out?
at dawn.
And I'll just have to get yelled at more by children.
When's
who
the
think
release
it's better than me.
date? When's the release date?
Sometime in November.
Yeah,
Early
it's
November.
like November 9th or something.
Yeah, something like that. And I I was also wondering, like, you guys should do more like big team battles, like we had at the end of the stream.
I agree as well.
Where, like,
that would have been more fun if everyone wasn't yelling at me and telling me how much I sucked.
No, it's a learning process, right? We're giving you stuff because it's the only game I can yell at people in because I know what I'm doing, sort of. Okay.
Oh no, you yell at everybody. You yell at me in Guild Wars.
That's because I'm allowed to yell at you in Guild Wars too, because it's an MMO.
Chilled is just a fucking elitist gamer. He yells at everyone because he thinks he's better than everyone.
I'm really nice when it comes to
really
Twitter.
He's just a virgin.
Why are you gonna hurt my feelings?
Wow.
But that's not even true, though. That hurts, man. I wasn't always socially awkward. Damn it, Renee.
You're not socially awkward.
I'm so awkward around people.
No, you're not.
I really am.
You want to think that you're awkward.
Because I am.
Really, you're not. Because you just don't want to be in a relationship. You just want. Wow.
Stop trying to shrink me, you son of a bitch.
All right, good. All right. Anything else you would like to add to the call power?
No, that's about it. So, thanks for adding me.
Thank you for the call, sir.
Well, thanks for listening down in Australia. What time is it down there?
It's 12:40.
Oh, okay, so it's not too bad.
PM, yeah.
Oh, okay, good deal. Excellent. All right, well, again, thanks for coming on. Thanks for listening. And you, sir, have a wonderful day.
See ya.
Don't believe her lies.
Wow. Okay, hold on. I want to ask you a question. Okay, I looked up that what the fuck game, and what the fuck is kind of like it has a lot of would you rather sort of questions.
Okay.
So here's one that's pretty good. Where would you prefer to live for a year? A, Detroit, or B, underneath a sitting bench in a Turkish bathhouse?
Turkish bathhouse.
Really? Turkish?
I can live in a Turkish bathhouse.
I'd probably do Detroit.
Really?
Probably, yeah, but I probably wouldn't go out too often.
It's rough, man.
Yeah, Detroit. Have you watched that Hardcore Pawn? Holy
yeah, I was
crap.
watching it today.
That man, Detroit is a tough ass city. It's like holy cow. And I probably don't have. I don't think too many. I'm not going to go there. I'll probably get. Never mind. Anyway, okay, let's get the next caller in here.
Yeah.
Let's go for looking down the list. Junk is a pimp. Let's get him in here.
Okay. Junk, you're aware what pimp means, right?
Yeah, I don't care.
Because last time you told me that you wanted to hook up with me, so I just want to make sure.
I know.
Okay.
You said I was a pimp.
Oh God. All right, it's all yours, Junk.
Yeah, of course, Junk is a pimp.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Well, welcome.
You've got some brown on your nose.
And
I mean, that's how you have to get into the ChronoCast, right?
There you go.
Wait a second, this voice.
Oh, I know you know this voice. You can recognize this.
God damn it.
Who is that?
You'll find out.
Where are you calling from?
He's another Tony. God damn
it.
A what?
He's another Italian. Yeah.
You obviously.
Even though I'm not Italian, but I'll join the Italian army. Mafia.
He's another Italian bastard.
You know a lot of people. So obviously you must go to Chilled Power Hour then.
Yeah. I'm a regular, you know?
We haven't called him the last couple of weeks, that way I can just make him feel bad.
Well, you called me last time you had it, and this week you didn't have it, asshole.
There you
Just
go.
kidding, Chilled.
I like that.
Goddamn
So where are you
Italians.
calling from, and do you have a question for one or all?
Yeah, I'm from California, and my question, where do you think you guys will be in like 3 years?
Hopefully alive, please.
Hopefully still prosperous in life.
You know, for me, I'm probably going to be. I mean, I foresee me still doing the same thing. Again, I'm not doing everything I ever wanted to do, obviously, because financially you got to get to the point where you can.
Yeah.
But I can't complain. I have a great job. I really enjoy my job. I love doing this kind of stuff on the side as far as my hobby, and gives me the opportunity to still get out there and meet a ton of people. So it's fun too, because on the internet you don't get to see their faces except you see videos, but you get to talk to them. Whereas my retail position, I see thousands of people a day of different, ethics and all that crap. So that's fun. So I actually, foresee myself still doing the same thing, and hopefully by then my kid will be out of the damn house, so I don't have to get a wet sweatshirt thrown on my bed in the middle of freaking night when I'm trying to sleep. That's another story. You guys missed that one. But that's have the kids moved out, and then it's just me and my wife and the dog.
Max and I will probably be married and on our way to hating each other.
Nice. Kids.
You've already passed that point, I feel.
And
Kids.
3 years from now, Chilled will finally quit WoW and study with that girl.
Bro, next week, I promise, okay? Alright?
In 3 years, Chilled will be married to a dude.
Come on,
You're gonna
Chilled and I
study
will
with
have
a girl
dual
tomorrow.
weddings.
Dual weddings.
Tomorrow.
Him to a dude and me, both of us to dudes.
Oh, God.
Okay, what about you, Dick?
Hopefully, starting production on my first feature film.
Ooh.
That'd be nice.
Oh.
You have some ideas already?
Yeah, I got a couple ideas.
Don't share.
No, they're mine.
Because you share, then you give the secrets away, and then somebody else runs away with your idea.
Exactly.
Happens every day, forever.
Friggin' happened to me. I actually built, or I had a prototype of a little really cool chapstick holder for a key ring, and I actually shipped my idea and prototypes to a company in Korea to help me try to figure out how to build it and make it cost effective. And they said, sorry, we can't do it. They sent me the stuff back. Frickin' no shit. A year and a half later, I see it on frickin' store shelves. I said, you son of a bitch. That's a true story. So don't share your secrets.
Secrets?
Secrets?
All right.
Secret's most secret?
All right, so we got Renee, Chill. Chill, what are you going to be doing in 3 years?
Honestly, I really don't know. I have no... I don't know. This is my short-term goal, I guess, YouTube. I'm going to keep that up. And then my intermediate goal is to kind of somehow branch it out. And my long-term goal is like a nice hammock somewhere on a farm. With...
A nice cock?
I knew that was coming.
Hammock.
Hammock cock.
Don't fall off the hammock into the cock.
Hammock.
Alrighty there.
Well, it
Okay,
sounds like a
good.
plan then.
No, I don't know. I want to be on a farm somewhere. Not like a farmer boy, but like
a farm?
I would like to be on the farm. I think so.
Like on a ranch, kind of?
What?
Just like your own little area?
Yeah, just my own little prairie kind
You
of thing.
live in New York.
I
Why would you want to be on a
because I don't want to live in New York anymore. First of all, my area is too
How
expensive.
about you just set up like a suburb or something?
No, I want a fucking farm. As long as I got
No,
internet.
I see where he's going with this. That's where I want to go when I grow up. Just a nice place of my own and
Bonanza Man.
do whatever I want.
I don't want to be that guy.
I don't think you've ever been to a farm. I don't know if you realize what the actual reality of a farm
Oh, I have
is.
been. It's boring yet exciting. You know, it's the possibilities that
No,
really.
there's no excitement. There's
the
lots of hard
possibilities
work.
when you think about everything. I'm not gonna. I'll mow the lawn. That's really it. Maybe not a farm, just lots of acres.
Yeah, like a
You don't
ranch.
just mow
Farm-
it.
I want a
You have
ranch.
to get,
There's
like,
a lot.
John
It's like- yeah,
Deere
like a-
fucking like tractor shit and fucking. It's crazy, man.
No, Renee, like a ranch, like just in the
just like
in the countryside, not like an actual farm.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Oh, you want to just like retire to like an old person's home?
At age like 28, yeah, that would work.
Jesus Christ.
If I could somehow work it out. So I gotta make billions of dollars in the next couple of years, and then I want to go live on a farm, ranch, prairie thing. And I will invite you guys out to live and visit my farm.
I'm glad I'm included
Can
in
I
this.
fart on your farm?
You can totally ride a horse on my farm, because remember, it's my farm.
Can I go Red Dead Redemption and shoot guns off of a horse?
I'm gonna have so many acreage. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Acreages? Yeah.
It's all the acreages. So yeah, of course.
Acreages.
Excellent. I like it.
Exactly.
All right, good.
Just
What are you
don't
gonna
fuck
be-
your horses, Jill.
not
Junk
fucking
is
my
a
horses.
pimp. What are you going to be doing in 3 years?
Don't do it.
Probably heading off to college, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You'll
just-
probably be partying your life away and doing drugs.
Yeah, I got bronchitis right now, so hopefully I don't die in the next week and don't have the next
people
3
don't
years.
die.
That sucks.
You won't die, bro. You just lose weight
Yeah.
when you have bronchitis.
Really?
Why the hell are you calling to
Yeah.
here if you have bronchitis?
I just
Why don't you
got
just,
it early.
Why don't
Like,
you just like sit down and like relax and drink fluids and pee the bed?
I don't even feel bad anymore. It's like the past week I've been feeling like shit, and then I come to the doctor today and like, yeah, you have bronchitis, but you caught it early. And it's like, well, that's okay then. And I had like pneumonia a couple months ago, So that blowed. And
Jeez, dude.
Holy cow, dude.
Wow.
yeah, my
Go
lungs are just my lungs are collapsing on me.
Stop smoking.
That sucks.
Coke is a hell of a drug.
God damn it, Tony. Tony, I'm getting ready to...
What? No.
Get rid of him.
Aww.
All right, have a great
Thanks,
night.
guys.
Thanks for the call. Feel better, Tony.
All right, thanks, man.
Bye.
See you.
That was nice, guy.
All right, Renee, pick somebody for us.
Hold on.
What the heck are you doing?
I had to open the thing. I had it closed because there's too many names and shit.
Telling you, it's gonna be a great ranch. It's gonna be a great parry.
Like it. What
be
kind?
cool.
You want a lot of animals or just more?
I don't even. I want undomesticated dogs.
Go with lesbian dad.
What? No, no, undomesticated dogs.
Lesbian dad.
What?
That's the.
Oh, the
call.
cow.
In
Pull
the
'em up.
fucking chat. Jesus.
You have the power too. No, you
I
don't.
don't
Never
know how to
mind.
do it. I'll break it.
I'll give you the power.
Hello, lesbian
Hello.
dad.
Hey.
Are you a dad?
Yes.
You have
Of a
kids?
lesbian?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Good.
How old is your kid?
2.
Is it a girl or a boy?
A girl.
You're lying. What do you want?
Oh, my question is, are you going to... What?
Welcome to the call. Where the hell are you calling
Junk
from?
is giggling over little girls because he's a pervert.
I'm calling from Georgia.
Georgia is on my
talking about
mind. All right, what's your question? One or all?
All. My question is, are you going to be playing the game The Last of Us?
What? Yes. What? What is that?
Max said yes. I've never
Max
heard
said
of it.
yes. I've never heard of it.
What is
It's-
it? Max, get in there and tell us what the game is.
He's eating. He's eating chicken wings, so he can't.
I make great chicken wings.
The way I've seen it so far is essentially an older-looking Uncharted with less humor, more grit, and a bit more ways to kill the enemies in an apocalyptic setting.
So what is it? Zombies or?
Robbers, looters.
It's zombies. Zombies.
Humvees. Human ubies.
Humvees.
The Humvees.
No. Okay. When's it due out?
They
Max
haven't...
Max
it's
said
like,
to stream the trailer.
I heard it's like
Stream the trailer.
2013 when it's going to be released.
It's gonna be a little bit.
We'll have to look into it. I don't know.
Let me see if I can get the trailer up in here. That's a 2-minute trailer. This one's good. I guess. Fuck it.
Yeah, we're okay with that.
Give me 1 second and we'll have it up in a jiffy.
Oh, you're a good man.
That's what I do, man. That's what I do. I think this is why, I think this one is still when they had her look like Ellen Page. Because they changed the character design.
Oh wait, okay, I totally know what game that is now.
Yeah, they changed the
I
character
know.
design a lot, but you'll see, and she's gonna bear a strange resemblance to Ellen Page, which is cool. Ellen Page is cute.
It's by the same people who did
Exactly,
Heavy
yeah.
Rain. Yeah, okay.
No. These are the Naughty Dog people, I think.
Naughty Dog?
Yeah, isn't this the for the makers of Uncharted? Well, I'm finding it right now, I guess.
You're trying to get it centered, I see.
Yes. We'll find out if it's Naughty Dog or not.
It's gonna be for
it's Naughty Dog.
Yes.
So PS3.
What?
Naughty Dog did it, not Quantic Dream.
Quantic Dream?
Isn't there
Really?
isn't there a thing called Quantic Dream?
Said Naughty Dog.
Yeah, no, that's the guys that Heavy Rain.
Okay, yeah. But here, Junk, what's the trailer?
Yeah, Heavy Rain was a good game, but it's sort of sad also. So I didn't play it. Wow, look
Sort
at
of
this.
sad. Children get murdered. Come on.
Yeah, no.
You can't get much sadder than that.
Hey, we're watching this. Look at the blood on the wall here.
We're watching the trailer.
No sound.
Ellen Page is
I
hot.
can't hear it, so.
You'll hear sound, don't worry.
Oh, I hope that guy's okay. Is that Haley Duff? Or Hillary Duff? Which Duff is
she's
which Duff is that?
voiced by Ellen Page, right?
You okay?
No, it's not.
I thought she did the voice for it.
No, she's doing the Quantic Dream game. I forgot what it's called. The
Telepathic Canadian girl.
Yeah,
that's the name of the girl of the game.
Wow, the video so far looks pretty intense. Just checking them out.
Beyond Two Souls is what it's called. The other one.
What year is this supposed to
take place? I think it's current time.
1978, I think.
Really?
Oh! It's in the distant future after man has become stupid, gone.
So after the revolution.
This is our routine.
That's
Day and night,
sort of zombie-looking
all we
thing.
do is survive. It never lets up. He tells me how these streets were crowded with people just going about their lives. Must have been nice.
Well, it looks good.
It would probably be better if it was on PC. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Dude, I don't
Is
know,
it only
man.
releasing for PS3?
Yeah, it's a PS3
it's only
game.
releasing.
Which, I mean, Uncharted looks phenomenal on the PS3.
It does. It does.
Yeah, it does kind of remind me of I Am Legend.
Yeah, definitely. So it's, you know what, it's going to be an interesting game. Thank you for bringing it up. Definitely going to be one to be on the lookout for. That one and Beyond Two Souls, the actual game Ellen Page is voicing, but they changed the character model around because I think they did get too many complaints. Like, is that Ellen Page? And she had no association with it.
Huh. Very interesting.
But pretty cool. Any other? Oh, that's Junk's job. My bad.
No, any other questions you got for us here tonight, lesbian dad?
Not really.
Excellent. Well, thank you for being part of the show. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for the information of the new game there. I look forward to learning a little bit more about that. And you, sir, have a wonderful evening.
Okay, you too.
All right. Nick, pick somebody, please.
Jesus.
Is there a guy named Jesus in
Is
here?
this
Is there someone named
call,
Jesus?
There's nobody by the name that name.
Is this
Fuck!
gonna be your last call?
Two more.
All right. What about? Let's see. I'm 11 and single.
No.
What the hell is that?
Of course
Okay,
you
we're not
got
picking
that
them.
one.
All right, forget it. Don't pick him. All right, let's see. But will it blend?
But will it blend?
But
But
will it blend?
Hello?
Haven't you ever seen that commercial, Nick?
Will it blend?
Yeah, that's that. Will it blend? It's that blender that like
It
annihilates
like blends
everything.
everything. You can like blend like a fucking like
Concrete.
golf club.
Isn't that like the magic bullet?
No, the
No, it's
magic
tougher
bullet
than
cannot
that.
blend a golf club.
Yeah, they put everything. It's on YouTube. They have commercials on YouTube.
I want
right
to see.
now.
I want to see.
Will it blend?
I do not
So-
know Lintech. I mean,
That's my
Blend
plane.
There you go. Well, but will it blend? Welcome to the show. Welcome to ChronoCast. Where are you calling from tonight? And do you have a question for one or all?
I'm calling from Chicago, and my question for you all is, if you were to play a sport, which position would it be, and what sport would it be? And if you have some experiences playing sports, tell that with us.
Well, as far as me, I'll jump in first. As far as I never did any. The only team sport I play, and I still play, is softball. Never played baseball. Played volleyball for a while. For a few years, I played volleyball. But as far as the sports, I've never really, unfortunately, I never was really sports active. But when I do play softball, I play outfield, and it's at the point where I can't throw the ball in too far anymore. So I drink more beer on the side of and I let the younger people play.
Okay, are you a girl?
Shut up. Next.
I played baseball, both for the league and school team. I played pitcher and first base, and I had a good time. It was fun.
What was the question?
Sports. Did you play any?
Oh,
What would you like to
I
play
played,
if you could?
I played varsity soccer and golf and basketball and baseball. I played a lot of sports when I was younger. Mostly soccer though.
Diction?
I actually did a shit ton of sports when I was a kid. Soccer, baseball, swim team. I was in the swim team for a few years. A little bit of basketball, a lot of tennis. I think that was about it. And I stopped when I was around like 11 years old. And then I got fat, probably because I stopped doing sports. I should do sports.
I learned how to use a computer and then I stopped playing sports.
And the second question is, which of you guys would blend better?
My penis?
Chill.
Probably Junk, because his bones are softer.
I was gonna say Renee because
Thank
she's
you.
the smallest.
No, my bones are. I'm the youngest. I'm one of the youngest though, and I drank a lot of milk as a kid, so I've got strong bones.
Ew,
Junk, on the other hand,
Yeah.
is old and brittle.
That's
Excellent.
mean.
I like it. Throw me in the blender. I probably taste pretty good though. Put some spices in there.
Better than a coffee.
The steak and shake.
It'd
Would
be
you
like
like some
prunes.
junk shake?
Ew.
A junk shake.
That's
I
what
like
would be
it.
in there is junk.
Got some junkyard on the side. Well, is that
Ew.
all, Mr. But Will It Blend?
Yep. I'm pretty sure that's it. I just want to say, thank you, all of you, for doing this, and listen to your fans.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it, and we do it for you guys, and we do it because we enjoy it. So thank you very much for being part of the group and listening. Excellent. Well, you, sir, have a wonderful night.
You too, Junkyard.
Good day.
Bye.
And the last caller of
All
the
right,
night.
so last call. All right, go ahead and Chilled. You pick the last call.
Do
of the
it,
night.
do it, do it.
This is panicking. The last caller of the night will be none other than the Mighty Bear Jew.
Dun,
I
dun,
can't
dun,
move him.
Dun, 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 dun.
There he is. The Mighty Bear Jew is with us. May God save us all.
He's muted.
May God save
Mighty
us all.
Bear Jew.
Mighty Bear Jew is there. The Mighty Bear Jew, welcome to ChronoCast. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
More
We're
excitement.
doing good.
More happiness.
Excellent.
I'm
Little bit
watching
more-
shit blend, so I'm doing
Excellent.
good.
And wow, you found all those videos. Where are you calling from, sir? And do you have a question for one or all?
I'm calling from Connecticut, and I have a question for everyone. Now, weather here, New England weather used to change every like 5 minutes, but I don't know, the past 2 years it seems that now we only have 2 seasons, summer and winter. Now, a lot of people have been saying this is how it used to be back in the day. Is the weather messed up where you guys are? Because this is getting really tiresome.
Now, we go through, I think it's like every 10 to 20 years. It's actually, yeah, it's about every 20 years it go through a El Nino or a El Niña, which depends on the track of the jet stream. And to be honest, I haven't looked, but people are saying we're going to fall into another El Nino this year or coming up. I think it was an El Nino, and which means we're supposed to get more snow, but I'm not sure.
Why is it called El Nino?
It has something
Because
to
he's
do-
the Nino.
The boy? Why?
Yeah. I don't know, but what it ends up doing is on an El Nino year, the warm waters push further north in the Pacific, thus raises the jet stream, which means that the jet stream comes when we do get colder. We get colder weather from Alaska and the northern area compared to El Nino, where the colder weather moves further south, and thus we end up getting the colder weather. We don't get as much cold weather because we get more climates from the normal warmer climates, is the El Nino. So with that said, I think we're supposed to get an El Nino, or we're supposed to dip back into that, but I'm
I
not a
want a tornado.
meteorologist. No, you don't. You know,
I wanna
Colorado
see a tornado.
we have a ton of them here in Colorado.
No, we don't. There hasn't been a tornado in Colorado in years. I looked it up this morning.
No, we have not in the city, but we have some of the most. We have some
Probably
of the
like
most
out in,
concentrated.
like, butt-fuck
Right.
nowhere.
We have the most concentrated amounts of tornadoes in. We're one of the states in the U.S. that has
On
the
the
most.
east side, yeah, but we're like on the west.
Yeah. Here in the city, we don't have that many.
Isn't that part of Tornado Alley anyways, or no?
The east side of Colorado.
The east side
is.
of Colorado is, yeah.
But the west side, where Denver and the city is, no.
One time when the sirens were going off, and you looked outside, the sky was actually green, and it was scary.
That's what
and it was
Max
just
says.
like,
Max says that the sky turns green.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I've been here almost 20 years, and I've only seen it once. And the
God
sky
damn
turns
it.
green, and it gets real scary. The wind builds up, and we actually had a funnel cloud, but it did not touch the ground.
I want
it
to
formed
go
over,
to where there's tornadoes and don't own anything, and go into somebody's like basement when there's a
Sell
tornado
everything.
going on.
Become a tornado chaser.
There you go.
Oh man!
Well, they have tornado chasing groups that I think you can actually sign up for.
Yeah, there's quite a
online.
few here in
I
Colorado.
just found my new career.
Sell everything
There's
and move.
There's a lot
Sorry.
of.
I'm gonna go
Did you
chase
ever see
tornadoes.
that? What's that truck on Discovery Channel?
The tank type thing, the Batmobile tank.
Yeah. What the hell is it? That's based out of here in Colorado, out of Boulder.
Can I strap a belt to a water pipe and survive like in
You can't.
like in Twister?
No.
What's
no,
the name of
you
that thing,
cannot.
guys, in this chat?
I've
Tell us
tried.
what the hell that's called.
I've tried.
Of
What?
what?
I'm seeing if people know what the name of that car is for the storm chase.
Yeah, the storm chaser's car. It's like a Batmobile tank.
I want to say the TIG or something like
The
that.
TIG. The TIG. That's
Is
correct.
that what it? That's on the top of my head.
That's correct.
Is that right?
Wait,
Yeah.
why does the sky turn green?
I don't know. It did. It did though. The sky was.
Well, have you
fucking
seen
green.
the
It
like
scared the shit out
Aurora
of me.
Borealis?
The
What?
TIG is
No.
wrong. TIG is wrong.
The TIF. The TIF. TIV. The TIV. People are saying the TIV or the TIF.
The TIV. It's the TIV. Holy crap, it's the TIV.
TIV. TIV. That's what it
Yeah.
was. I was close. I had a TI in my name.
I know somebody in the chat knows why the sky turns green during tornadoes.
Fucking, Aurora Borealis, weird colors form in the sky.
No,
and
that's
shit
that's
sometimes.
fucking Alaska shit. That's not the same thing. Aurora Borealis is like
It's similar.
no, these are like green clouds.
something
And
to do with
Aurora
pressure
Borealis
change.
is like lights.
Pressure change, man.
We'll need to get a meteorologist on the show next week.
I need to know.
It's not called tit.
The tit.
Well, you could always Google it.
The TIF. It's the TIF.
I want somebody in the chat to have the opportunity to be really smart.
Somebody says warm and cool air, rain, and pressure results into the green cloud climate
Told
in
you.
the sky.
Pressure. Pressure. Pressure.
Under pressure. Oh, wait, here it goes.
There you go.
Thunderstorms.
Okay.
Which
okay,
can,
you don't need to read it. I understand.
All right, thank you very much.
It's colors. Rainbows.
It's the colors.
How's the rainbow?
Colors. All right, that's good. Hey, all right, well, that was a good question. Mighty Bear Jew, sorry. Mighty Bear Jew, do you have any other questions for us?
No, that was it. I just wanted to complain about how cold it gets in the morning when it shouldn't.
All right, well, good. Well, put a robe on, you'll feel a little bit warmer. Excellent, or a jacket. All right, well, thank you very much for being part of ChronoCast tonight. Chilled, are we done for the evening? What are we doing?
We are done, I think, for the evening. Yeah, that's 2 hours, sir.
Excellent. So, again, sorry for the delayed show, but I thank you all for hanging around as long as you did to anticipate the show. And it was a good show nonetheless. I think we got a lot of things accomplished tonight.
Yeah.
And with that, I guess we're going to go ahead and sign out. So, Chill, do you got any exiting remarks?
For instant updates of when we're doing this and when we go live, there's a little follow button. You can share jive with that. Hit it! I try
Follow.
to be cool sometimes.
Excellent. All right, Nick, you got anything to share?
Bears are just pretty awesome, and you should always trust bears.
Renee?
I got nothing.
Excellent. Well, my name is Junkyard, and this we have, again, Renee, ChilledChaos, Eatmydiction, and myself. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to ChronoCast, and like I always say, needless to say, keep gaming. Have a great
Needless
night.
to say.